Hey everyone, light up your drinks and pack your beers because this is Timone Show. Is open. I don't get it.
It works.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Timone Show. We're just picking up on from FinaleVerse Part 1 when we talked about mainly stuff from Arrow. Because mainly all the Arrowverse ended. We got in some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we got in some Gotham. And now we're gonna pick back up with some more discussion on Gotham, some Supergirl since Supergirl just ended, and Once Upon a Time. And I'm here with my guests today, Antonio and Dalen. How's it going today, guys?
Feeling good.
It's tiring.
Tiring, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I was at work, it didn't work out.
Yeah, it's been wild. I got beat up by a bunch of kids today, and it's on film, and it's being edited, and I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Like Step Brothers.
Like Step Brothers?
Yeah, the Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell and John Riley.
Yeah.
When he got jumped by those kids.
Yeah, this.
And then they went.
Yeah, you gotta lick that dog poop.
Will you get your redemption story and beat the shit out of them?
No, like, I don't get to beat the shit out of these kids, man. But what happened was we filmed a thing back around Easter, and for Notebook Movies or whatever, we filmed this FML episode about back in Easter, how I volunteered to be Easter Bunny for this little Easter barbecue thing they're having. And the kid's sister, she gets scared of me, and then he's like, "Stop scaring my sister!" He kicks me in the nuts and shit. And then this one has the same characters. I'm the same guy that was the Easter Bunny before, but this time I'm like down on my luck. I just lost my job, and I'm like mowing lawns and shit to get by for a while. And so I'm at my sister's house. It's the same house, and the girl, my sister, she's giving me money or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, dude, but I'm like $1 short. So then the same kid that kicked me in the nuts in the last one, he comes by and gives me $1. He's all like, "This is the $1 I got from the Tooth Fairy, but you need it more than I do." And I'm like, all right, dude, I take it from him. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, thanks. And then I'm holding the $1 that he gave me, and he's like, "Can I kick you in the nuts again?" I'm like, "Well, you kind of already have, metaphorically." And he kicks me, and he's like, "I don't know what metaphorically means," and it's good shit.
Sounds like you live a wild life.
It's like an hour to record like a 5-minute fucking show.
That actually does sound funny. Were you still wearing the bunny suit though?
No.
I would have laughed if you were still wearing the bunny suit. Like you were doing all these things in the bunny suit. like it's a part of your life.
I just am a bunny. Alright, first things first, let's get on some stuff on Gotham. What are some of your thoughts and concerns and opinions and what the fuck's going on in the whole Gotham franchise? We got one more season left to go.
This is gonna be interesting. They're gonna have to do like a whole bunch of time skips with that.
Yeah.
Because of like literally Bruce becomes Batman at the age of 25, and he's like only 18 right now
At best.
So he's like, that's like 7 to 8 years.
Yeah, at best he's 18. He just started driving kinda, so like he could be like just turned 16.
No, because he was like what, 13 when like his parents got killed.
He was 11 or 12.
Or 12. Oh yeah, so you're right. He might be just 16. Yeah, 16. So yeah, 8 years. Like, and then next season he's gonna be 17. So they're gonna have to time skip 8 years of his life, or like at least go into montages of his life where he's fighting crime, and then he decides Batman is the mantle that I need to become.
Yeah.
I would imagine if they're going to do a time jump. I mean, it's like I was saying about how they should end it. Was like a flash forward to him, like, maybe not in his prime, but Gordon talking to him on the roof. That's how I always felt it should end. I think that's like a perfect way to do it.
That is the perfect way to do it. Like just
Yeah, like I can see they use what's the guy's name? David Mazouz. I can see they use them the whole season, but like maybe the last episode or whatever, they have some other guy. I don't know if they actually show full on Batman because that's just not something they deal with TV. But it's like a cape or something.
yeah,
They could do the whole Tom Welling thing, like the end of Smallville, where you like bust open and they show the Batman logo on his chest, and like we don't really see him in the suit, but he is in the suit, but we don't see the whole thing. We get the teaser, and then everyone's gonna be mad, and like I'll be like, I don't care, dude. Like there's plenty of other Batman shit I can watch, so I can see what happens later. Like.
I mean, Batman is way too coveted to use him on TV to risk doing that.
Exactly.
I mean, they barely got Superman. So.
Well, also, but Tom Welling didn't want to be in the suit at all, too. Like, he didn't want.
No, I meant to like Supergirl.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, we do have.
They barely got him for like what was it, 3 episodes?
Dude, he's so good too. Like that's one of the dopest versions of Superman.
But how hard is it to act like Superman though?
I don't know. Ask Henry Cavill.
Hey, I think he did a good job for the Superman that he was. Like I know a lot of people shit on Man of Steel, but that is a 9 out of 10 film for me.
Man of Steel's good, but.
Seriously,
now you got all the sequels and shit, dude. Superman's not that good, and like Man of Steel was a great movie, and then you got
was dead for most. He was dead for for one of them,
and then the other one where he's got half the title role in it, dude. He's barely in the motherfucker. And then when he is in it, he don't even say a word or do anything, or like.
He's too busy smashing Lois.
In the bathtub with his clothes on. You're making a mess, Clark. I'll fucking zap it up with my heat vision. It's no big deal.
No, it went more like this. You're making a mess, Clark, and he went like, well, I'm gonna mess up that pussy next.
Oh yeah. See, dude, that's why you're a ladies' man.
No, I'm not. But going back to what we were talking about. Sorry, I detoured the conversation. The way I see it going is probably like mid-season. It's gonna be David Moses, and then like the other mid-season, it's gonna just be going like from different ages, probably using different actors. To be Bruce. And then slowly everybody aging along with him.
Yeah.
That's probably why they like aged Poison Ivy so much.
We need Ben McKenzie with a mustache.
That'd be funny.
He's supposed to have it next season.
Oh my god, he better. We need Ben McKenzie with a mustache.
Yeah. He
doesn't seem like he'd look right with one, but we need it. We need the Jim Gordon mustache.
They're probably gonna add some fat onto his face so it would look okay on his face.
So the whole next season is gonna be like the precursor of Batman Year One. So Jim Gordon won't even become commissioner until like the very last episode and shit too. So I don't know. I have high hopes for it because they brought the heat every season.
They did. It's an underrated DC show.
It is. And if it was on CW, it wouldn't be good. So you gotta give Fox their props for giving us that shit, man.
Fuck CBS for ending Constantine, though.
I thought that was like a TNT show or some shit. I don't even know what network Constantine was on.
It was on CBS.
Was it CBS? I thought it was Fox.
No, it was
on NBC.
Oh yeah, it was on NBC.
NBC. That's not a good network for a comic book show.
Fuck NBC. They gave it like the worst time slot.
Yeah.
And then like they only gave it half a season.
NBC is a network for like police dramas and like really good, really funny sitcoms. Dude, that's what NBC is not the network for a superhero show either, or a comic book show. Because he's not a superhero at all.
They ended up chopping like they ended up chopping the episode count in half.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like 22, and they chopped it down to 13.
And then they canceled it.
Man.
But it was a good, solid 13 episodes.
It was a really good show, and I was all like, they left you hanging at the end. You're like, all right, dude, we're definitely getting a second season. And then you read the articles the next day. They're like, no, dude, we're not. They're bringing this back.
What's crazy is the dude looks exactly like the comic book, talks exactly how you would expect Constantine to talk, and then like the story is fucking amazing.
Yeah, Matt Ryan is done a spectacular job. That's why Warner Brothers is all like, dude, we're hiring that guy for voice acting, for any sort of crossover roles. Matt Ryan's the dude.
Isn't he going to become a regular on Legends?
Yes, he is. It's all going to be about demon hunting and shit, dude. It's going to be cool.
Yeah, because remember I was like wondering if because obviously we wanted him on Legends. So I was like, okay, so how would he fit on Legends? What he does doesn't really line up with what they do. And so, only way they can do it is if they're basically switching gears, like, I guess, blending the two, which is what they're going to do. Setting loose all these demons all throughout time or whatever.
Yeah. Hopefully we get introduced to Zatanna.
I don't know if it's that far.
Have her in a couple episodes.
Maybe, but then it could easily turn into like a Justice League Dark kind of situation where it's like not even Legends anymore,
Yeah.
Because there people talking, okay, let's get Etrigan and let's get a Dead Man and all them. It's like, yeah.
Well, they can do that later, and then they can make I
want a live action Justice League Dark.
The DC streaming thing, they are making a Swamp Thing show, so there could be something in the future with Justice League Dark.
I feel like that won't go over well just because of Swamp Thing. Like, he's great on the comic books, but like I feel like as a TV show it won't work well.
Yeah. It might. I mean, they got James Wan. He's been pretty successful. What did he do? What did he do? The Conjuring. He's doing Aquaman. I think he did Furious 7. So he's been successful. We'll see.
Well, I'm not saying like it's gonna be bad because they would get like a bad writer or a bad producer or a bad director for the show.
They need good budget for effects and shit, like.
They will. That and the fact that Swamp Thing can be hard to write, especially like it can be hard to write well.
I think what would kill it is honestly the only thing I think that would kill it is accessibility, because the streaming service you got to pay for it.
That's another thing that I'm thinking about, accessibility.
That's the main thing I'm thinking that would kill something like that. Like
that's why I haven't found anyone to do a Cobra Kai review with, because nobody has YouTube Red, and I'm all like, just fucking watch it illegally like I did, and then I watched the whole season.
I still need to watch that.
Huh?
I still need to watch that.
Oh, dude, it's so good. Oh man, it's a perfect follow up for the original Karate Kid saga.
Cobra Kai. I mean Cobra Kai. Fuck. That's a Cobra Kai. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that shit is really good, dude. You start to see stuff on Johnny Lawrence's fucking point of view from all the stuff that happened in Karate Kid 1. It's good. It's good. Like you still know that he's the bad guy and he's a douchebag, but then you start to see stuff on his point of view and stuff about how this kid came in from out of nowhere, started trying to hit on his girlfriend, and like all this. I don't know. It's cool.
But he didn't know, and she allowed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's back except for the girl that they fought over and shit. And Mr. Miyagi's dead, obviously. What's his name? Peter something.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. But yeah, Kreese comes back in the last scene of the last episode. Spoiler alert. But like, whatever, dude. Like, every review I've watched, they don't mention that part. They're always like, somebody comes back in the end. Dude, it's been a while since it's been out. Kreese comes back in the very end. He's like, I always knew you'd be a champion. It's good. It's a good throwback to the original.
So back to Gotham.
No, we can finish up here on Gotham and then go on to the saddest finale of all time.
Oh, yeah, okay. So one thing that I want to talk about Gotham is the Joker. Did I get any of that like last time on part 1?
I don't know. There was a part where you cut out, and I don't remember some of the stuff. I didn't. And then I did listen to it again, but I forgot. You were asking about a question and I forgot what question it was when I gave it the re-listen. I was like, "Fuck, what was I looking for?"
I forgot what question I was gonna ask, honestly. But like what I'm thinking of is like how they're saying there's gonna be like 3 different versions of the Joker.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that all those 3 versions are not even gonna be the Joker. And the guy that actually becomes the Joker is just going to be somebody that's inspired by all those 3 different versions that they're doing, and they're going to just mash it up as best as they can to create the actual Joker.
Do you think they'll like find a way to like? Do you think it will be like the dude from The Killing Joke? Like the dude who was like a struggling comedian and he works up with the mob and does that shit. You think it will be that guy that becomes the real Joker, or do you think they'll just do some other twist? Like
in season 1 where they had like that one like
the one comedian that Fish Mooney.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's the Joker!
Yeah,
that's the Joker!" Shit, I thought that might have been the Joker too, because that's what I thought.
Yeah, they thought they were just paying homage to Killing Joke. Yeah, I thought that too, because there was a lot of hints and shit towards it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't think so. I don't think so. With the way Gotham is going, I don't think that they would do it that way. I feel like it might be someone. It might be a kid from Arkham Asylum that like maybe when they fast forward to Bruce becoming Batman, it's because the Joker is like running wild and loose.
Maybe. Well, it's all up in the air. We don't know yet.
Really is.
We don't know what's happening yet. Ooh, before we get into Once Upon a Time, dude, Dalen's been showing us all those leaks on for the next season of Flash. You guys want to talk about that stuff real quick?
You mean Bay is coming in as a regular?
Who?
You have a crush on Nora?
You mean Ralph?
I mean, that too, yeah. Ralph can be Bay too.
You have a crush on Nora Allen?
Nora Allen looks way better than her mom, that's all I'm saying. And I've said this before, Iris is fine. Yeah. But like Nora, she's on a different level.
Yeah. I agree with that, but yeah, I mean, I remember the actress from The Secret Circle. She was on that show. It was like 2012. She was on that, and then that got canceled after like a season for some reason, budget and everything, but whatever. And now she's gonna be a regular, Jessica Parker Kennedy, and also Cecile. So they got 3. They got 3 new regulars.
Cecile was cool though.
It's weird for the Flash to have new regulars, because they almost never do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, DeVoe is a regular, but who cares about that?
Yeah.
But I'm seeing like a lot of
Draco
people.
Malfoy was just a special guest appearance.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but yeah, like I've seen a lot of people upset that he got like 3 new regulars because they seem to think that just because they're regular means they're all going to have equal screen time. It's like that's not the case, you know. That's not going to
They'll
take.
have episodes focused on them, but like
Yeah,
that's about
yeah.
it.
That's not going to deter.
Or they could just be in the background, like with everybody, not really saying anything.
Yeah, they'll have a lot of actors in the room in a lot of scenes.
Yeah. I mean, like, how much screen time does Mick have on Legends? But he's a regular.
Yeah.
You know,
but Mick's really moments are like the funniest shit ever, though.
They are. Well, I'm just saying, like,
hey, don't be sleeping on Mick.
And it's better because if you get too much Mick, you'll get tired of Mick. It's just like getting lost in the sauce.
Mick is my favorite character in all of Arrowverse.
That man has a space love novel, and it's the #1 seller of all time. I'm already calling.
He is my favorite Arrowverse character ever. So, no, I'm not hating on Mick. I'm just saying, just because they're regulars doesn't mean that they're going to get equal amount of screen time. It's not going to... I mean, CW has a habit. CW has a habit of taking away from their main star. Let's not get into Arrow again. So, we know CW has a habit of doing that.
Wait, sorry guys, my bad.
Arrow means well.
You know we're gonna have to rant about that. We're not. They have a habit of doing that. But I don't think that's gonna take away from Barry. I mean, obviously they upped Iris. Obviously they upped Iris a little bit, but Barry is still the focus, and I don't think 3 new regulars are gonna take away from that.
We are the Flash.
Yeah, we are the Flash. So I'm happy. I'm happy about the regulars. I like that.
I'm really happy with the regulars coming back. But then there was all that stuff about like Killer Frost meets up with her dad, and then he reveals that she's got a fucking evil brother and all this other shit, dude. Like, some of it sounds a little far fetched, but it's also CW and it's also the Flash. So it really seems like it could all happen.
I think some of it's plausible. I mean, I think her dad was supposed to be Icicle, right? Wasn't it?
That's a corny ass thing, to be honest. Every time I hear it. Corny as
Icicle Jr. was on Young Justice. Yeah. Caitlin reunites with her long-lost father, Thomas. The scientists connect to Cicada and finds out she has a metahuman brother, Charlie, who becomes Icicle. I can see that happening.
That is such a horrible name. Why would someone ever think of that as a name for a villain? I don't get it.
Yeah, but those names 60 years ago were like...
You can call your name fucking Blizzard, Snowstorm, Frostbite. You can call your name any of these names. I don't know. Some of them were probably taken, but... Those
names back in like the 60s were like... really great.
Example, but Icicle.
Yeah. When they came up with Superman in 1930 something, with 1938, 39, you know that was like a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah, well because he was a Superman. He couldn't even fly back then, and he was super. It's
just a literal translation to what he is.
He couldn't fly until the radio show when nobody could fucking see what he was doing. Then that's when he got the ability to fly.
So what is Icicle? Just someone that fucking dangles on a fucking roof and melts?
He's like Iceman.
I'm just kidding.
He's like Bobby Drake.
Like, it's so horrible. Like every time I hear it, I just think like that is a corny, horrible name for a villain.
Well, one of them, I think the original, he was like Captain Cold, basically. Essentially Captain Cold. But okay. he had hand-to-hand skills. But the other one was basically like Iceman, or like Killer Frost.
Bring back Snart.
Yeah, Wentworth won't do it, though.
Yeah. He'll make another prison break before he comes back as a regular as Captain Cold.
Obviously, I know they're getting into Ralph stuff. It says Iris befriends Sue, a quirky vlogger who wants who wants her help in a project, and intentionally dislikes Ralph at first.
Yeah, so Ralph's gonna have a love interest.
Yeah, that's his wife in the comics who died.
Oh shit.
Basically, yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that'll be cool.
Give my boy Ralph a love interest that doesn't die.
Yeah, she died. She died in the comics, and she joined the Justice League because she was a ghost.
Oh shit. Speaking
like
of
that, man.
Ghosts, I need to start reading Terrifics and get on that my girl, Phantom Girl.
So yeah, that's gonna be his love interest. They're talking about they wanted to bring her in eventually, and she is part of Justice League, I guess. So yeah.
So Justice League is in Arrowverse now then?
I mean, I would imagine it becomes a thing later on in life.
Oh, okay. Latest thing in life. Okay, that's cool. Because I was about to say, like, how much shit could have already been handled so Justice League already exists?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be more likely to exist.
Like, shit, do you know how easily King and Dark would have gotten stomped if they were around?
Well, maybe not, because Superman doesn't exist on their Earth, right? They don't have Kryptonians, so it will more likely exist on Supergirl's Earth.
Yeah.
If anything.
And
if they got Batman, which is weird.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they have. I don't know if they have a Batman. They have Bruce Wayne. I don't know about Batman.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Well,
I don't know.
Mention Oracle. Like if you mentioned Oracle, I would assume that they would have a Batman.
But in Flashpoint on Barry's speed dial, he had Bruce, Hal, Clark, and Diana on shit on there. I think he had Clark on there.
Did he?
Or he just had Bruce, Hal, and Diana. I don't know. I'd have to pull up a... Let me see if I can pull up a thin line of Flash's speed dial.
I feel like I remember seeing like a Hal, something about Green Lantern during Flashpoint.
Yeah, we've definitely seen that. Like we've seen some homages to Hal.
But if you look at the last crossover, that could basically be the Justice League if they really wanted to. I mean, they have Supergirl, don't necessarily need Superman. They don't want, or they can use, bring Superman over since she crosses over anyway.
They showed us that Themyscira exists, Legends.
Yeah, Themyscira.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, and they've also shown the Hall of Justice, like in one of the crossovers.
Yeah, but that could be. I mean, they don't need the Trinity, from comics. So.
All right, Dad, Mom, and Dad, Eddie, Bruce, Al, and Diana. So yeah, he doesn't have Clark in here.
Well, yeah, but basically, like Green Arrow, Supergirl, and Flash are their version of the Trinity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad for I feel bad for Legends because they were technically around Supergirl, like in Arrowverse, and yet Supergirl is part of the Trinity.
Oh man, yeah.
All right.
Well, anyways, is that all we got to say about our hopes and feelings for next season of Flash with all the leaks we've gotten?
I hope Wally finally fixes up his messed up hair.
Well, Wally's not going to be around. He'll be around for like a couple, and he'll be around back and forth, and he's doing his own thing now.
Oh yeah, the actor.
Yeah,
I guess he got tired of us talking shit about his hair.
I got the impression he just kind of moved on from the role. He's in a different place.
Yeah. Just let him be weird. He's like British or Australian or some shit, dude. Just let him be weird.
No, he's just doing his own thing. It's all good.
You can be American and weird too. I'm just saying he chose some bad hairstyles.
Just let him be weird.
He's not weird.
He's not weird.
He's not even weird. He just chose bad hairstyles. That's not even weird.
All right.
It's just awful for his head.
It's just awful for his head. Maybe it's really good for his hair. You don't know.
I mean, not really, because like a perm is basically just like, you know.
Yeah, perm isn't good for your hair. That is true.
All right, no talk about his hair because I shit on it I've shit on it 3 times already in like 3 different podcasts.
Once upon a time, there was a really good show, and then sometimes it was bad, but most of the time it was good, and then all of a sudden it ended during one of its greatest seasons of all time.
Yeah, I will be the first to admit that I went into season 7 skeptical as hell because I acknowledge that Snow and Charming had gotten completely useless over the last couple seasons, so I wasn't that upset that they were leaving.
Yeah.
But Belle, I'm kind of, on the fence about. I like Belle, but I don't know, I'm on the fence.
I like the character of Belle, but I don't know if I liked her, like the actress or whatever. I don't know. She's so a lot of times she just felt flat to me.
I would like her to stick around, but I mean, Zelina, I really like Zelina, but Emma was one. I was like, how in the world are they gonna do this without Emma? And so I went in skeptical, like super skeptical, and I was like, okay, I don't know about this. And then that first episode came, and I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. It was kind of meh. But then that second episode came, and it felt like a Once Upon a Time episode because it was like about Hook, and I think it was Young Henry was back, and they were on the Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Like the opening scene is like, oh, this is Once Upon a Time, and so I got more interested. And then third episode came, and by the fourth episode, I was like hooked. And I think whenever that reveal came,
unintended,
that Ivy gets the curse. Whenever Hook came, like Ivy was revealed as the person who gets the curse, I think by then I was like, all right, yeah, this is great. This is fucking great.
Yeah. Man,
I'm surprised Ivy left. Like I thought she was going to be a lot longer.
Yeah.
On the show. But that was like
she was my favorite part of the villain team of the new season. She was my god.
You're just saying that because she was the hottest villain out of all of them.
They were all smoking hot, but dude, like she brought it. She always had some sort of sass and flair. Even the old mom or whatever, dude, she was kind of hot for being old and fucking.
Yeah, I couldn't take her seriously. What was her name? What was the mother's name?
Mother something.
No, not Mother Giselle. No, I mean Gato. Not Mother Gato.
Yeah, Gato. Isn't her name Mother Gato?
No, not her. The one before, the one that died.
Oh,
the mayor, right? Or not the mayor, but or is she the mayor?
The one that everyone thought was going to be the one who did the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone thought she did the curse. I can't think of her name. She's the stepmother.
Yeah, she's
on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on, let me look it up.
I actually could look it up too, so let me be on the screen also.
Lady Tremaine. Yeah. Lady Tremaine. I couldn't take her seriously. Like in the first episode, it just felt so forced. Like they're trying to like force her to be like Regina was, and I'm not buying this. I can't take her seriously as a villain. I don't think I ever did, but she did get better, I guess. But just for me, I just wasn't buying her for a while.
I didn't. What did you think
of her? She got better though.
Yeah. What did you think of her redemption arc?
I kind of liked it because I like the whole trope of regardless of how evil she is, she's still a mother. I like that. I like that trope. Like when the parents are the villains, but deep down they're still the parents.
Yeah.
Like, man, how would you feel how would you feel if like you spent your entire time like being the one that was looking for your mother and coming up with all these ideas to look for your mother, and then your mother focuses on the one that didn't really do shit for her?
Talking about Ivy again.
Yeah, Ivy. Like that's basically how Ivy felt, because like she was the one that literally had the idea for like everything that in order to find their mom, and also what else? And like she was the one that never stopped looking for her. And then like it turns out that really the daughter that got lost wasn't the one that was truly the one looking for her mom. And then also being like, then Ivy was also like passed off and not looked at as a daughter the entire time, basically.
I mean, Ivy had a pretty good arc. I mean, I enjoyed her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been upset if she was the main villain the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had reasons.
He was that guy, the black guy, that ended up being, I guess.
Oh, the witch doctor dude, he was awesome.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, the big bad was Rumpelstiltskin, which is kind of fitting. But, you know, that was like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
But it's fitting.
But I liked Facilier. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was his name. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, I just wrote down witch doctor dude. I got a picture of him right here. He came up right away.
Oh, I just realized because we're talking about Facilier. Anybody else got upset that the prince for Tiana didn't have the accent that the dude and from Princess and the Frog had? Because I really wanted him to have it.
So,
dude, you missed out. That was actually a decent. It was actually a decent Disney movie.
Well, I mean, I didn't see it either, but they kind of did a different take on it anyway. Because I remember when it showed Tiana's story, it wasn't like she was helping the other couple get back together, and the true form was actually frogs. Like she's thinking it was like humans, but the true form was actually frogs. So I think that might have something to do with it. Like it wasn't completely the same thing.
But they still made them from New Orleans because they had the Roland Bayou.
Yeah.
So they were still, but they didn't have any New Orleans accent at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't bug me.
That's all the time in shows though. Like how many shows take place in New York and nobody has a New York accent and shit like that, like.
But they weren't in New Orleans. They were somewhere else. But like, the characters were supposed to like from the curse, because of the curse. They were supposed to be from New Orleans.
Yeah. How come every show that's in New Orleans there's a goddamn witch doctor in it?
Because that was the thing about New Orleans. Like they have witch doctor.
We got the same thing in Cloak and Dagger. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, I mean...
It's just the New Orleans thing, dude. That's just like some of their history. Is they're famous for that shit?
Yeah, it's some of their history.
Alright, man. I know what I'm doing when I go to New Orleans, man. I'm going to go visit a witch doctor.
Like Louisiana, like, if you ever read Beautiful Creatures... Oh, like, that's Georgia, I think. I was going to say they have some similar stuff. But it might have been set in Georgia.
If Lou was on, you could ask her about Georgia. She's a Georgia resident.
Well, because I was thinking of like all the food that's up in the South, like in Georgia, like there's good food out there in the South, man. I'm telling you, like Asian food from New Orleans, and you'll never want to go back.
Wait, no, Beautiful Creatures is South Carolina. Never mind.
Yeah, like you'll never want to go back home because all the food is fucking delicious.
I I've been to Florida before. It was a good time. I got family out there, and I never wanted to come back, but I had to because I live here.
Did you eat alligator?
I might have. I don't even remember. It was like 20 years ago. So it was like so long ago, and oh man, yeah, I don't know, man. So, what were some of the things that even just drew you in to Once Upon a Time? I didn't come in until years into the series. I saw someone post a post on it on Facebook about how the this one kid, the kid that plays Peter Pan, is coming back to play Peter Pan again on the show. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's that kid from Heroes Reborn. Because Heroes Reborn came out around the same time.
Yeah.
And they had a really good, spectacular season for just, all right, this is how the series should have ended, or this is our because it got canceled after the fourth season, and then they somehow brought it back for like, all right, this is like a redemption season to like, this is like, you know, and it was really good. And I was like, and they still leave you on a cliffhanger, like, dude, so like it can't actually come back, but they don't have any plans on it ever coming back. But the kid on there, the main kid, like, I really liked him a lot. And then I saw him, like, oh, he's on that Once Upon a Time show I've been seeing people talk about. So then I instantly started watching the show. And then when he came on, I was like, oh, yeah, fuck yeah, Peter Pan, dude. Fucking show him how it's done, because you're a Petrelli.
Fucking Petrellis. Have you noticed that all the Petrellis are the ones that fucking start shit? Or are the ones that try to end shit?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
his goddamn mom and dad, and they usually, even their grandma and grandpa and shit were the fucking were locking up superheroes and testing on them and turning people into superheroes and all that shit, dude. Like, come on, dude, you guys are fucked up.
I actually met the kid.
Peter Pan?
Yeah, the dude that played Peter. I mean, the dude that played Pan. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. It was cool.
Where was it? At a con?
Yeah, it was at Heroes and Villains Fest. Or is it just called Heroes and Villains? It's probably just called Heroes and Villains. But yeah, I met him there. He was fucking awesome. He was cool.
I want to go to one of those, man, dude. Like,
Yeah,
Stephen
might be
Amell's
that
always
hard.
there. Like, everybody, like, there's a lot of people that go to, like, that are always there. I want to go to one of those. They seem fun.
Yeah, they come out to San Jose sometimes.
They're pretty fucking cool. Like I told you guys, I met a lot of the fucking cast from all these shows just from that one con.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. You get any autographs or anything, or you just meet them and like talk to them real quick and
Met him and talked to them real quick because I couldn't afford all that.
yeah, I've seen autograph prices at cons, dude, and I see the lines are always really huge too, and I'm like, oh my god, man, I spent $100 on just the commute here. I don't know.
I mean, I imagine you'd want to like save up to get specific autographs. It's obviously it'd be too expensive to give everyone. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I spent the money for autographs on my brother. I told him like, you pick, and I'm paying for you to get that autograph.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's a little bitch though.
Out of the entire series of Once Upon a Time, who would you say your favorite characters were?
Okay, obviously Tilly. That's a given. Who else?
I know why.
Yeah, I like Hook as well.
Do you like Hook,
And,
or do you like Fook as well as Hook, or what was his name? Fake Hook.
Well, I guess, yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's not bad.
Cool.
I always liked Mr. Gold, like the classic Mr. Gold, though.
Classic
Not the last few
Mr. Gold
seasons.
is insane.
He was just like the best villain ever.
Yes.
Like, I'm glad he stayed a villain, like, to his core, I guess. I mean, up until, like, the end, obviously. But I'm just saying, ultimately, he's still a villain.
Yeah, until he gave up his heart.
Yeah. And who else? I think, Robin Hood. Or like
Robin. She was awesome.
I even like the Dream World Robin. He was cool too, man. Or which are you talking about? Girl Robin.
I meant the dad, but his daughter's fine too. I like his daughter, but I meant the dad, the one who died for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, obviously he had a reason, but I'm just saying.
Because we don't want Regina to be with nobody because I want her finance for myself.
No, dude, you guys were fighting over other people, and then I brought up Lana Parrilla, and then you guys are all like, "Damn you!" So
I think he was just
fine.
I think he was just a wasted character because he was floating around for like 2 seasons, and he was useful, and then they made him a regular, and he became useless, and then they killed him off. So I didn't understand that. It was like Neil. They did the same thing with Neil. Like, he was floating around. He was useful. They made a regular. He died in like 11 episodes or whatever. I was like, why?
Hey,
why did you do this?
It's the power of the regular, man.
Because he, like, season 3 was Neverland, right? The first half of it.
Yeah.
And when Regina and Emma and all them and Hook traveled to Neverland to save Henry, they were together. Neil went by himself to get Henry, and he found him first. So he was, like, already awesome.
It's because they wanted Hook and Emma to get together.
Like, he just went by himself to get Henry, and he found him by himself.
Power of the ship, bro.
I know. We know that. Because of Arrow. We know that. It's the same situation. They killed off one so the other one can flourish. Obviously. They weren't stupid. They think we're dumb, but we're not. We know why you do this. Even my mother guessed why they killed off Neil was because of Emma and Hook.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are not fooling anybody.
They didn't have to kill him,
right? Exactly. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
I think people would have gotten over it eventually.
And you could tell that was the reason because Emma was wavering and like leaning towards Neil again.
Yeah.
Until they killed his ass off.
I didn't like Neil at first. I know, it's like, who the fuck is this guy? But then, like, he grew on me real quick. I was like, this guy, I don't know, I like him, man. Like,
when I first saw Neil, I was like, Emma, what the fuck is wrong with your choices in men?
I mean, she fell for.
Because like when I first saw him, I was like, she could do better.
Yeah. I think she was like 16.
But look at her background and shit, dude. She was like a runaway, and she did all this shit just to get by, dude. She had low standards, like.
But yeah, young Emma was fun as hell.
I think she met him when she was like 16, and he looked like he was at least 30. I mean, obviously he's the same actors, but they never said he was like.
That's what I'm saying.
They never said he was like 18 or whatever.
They just put some glasses on Emma and said she was younger. That's all the fuck they did.
Yeah.
And how they fucking fell in love is stupid as hell. He tried to steal her car. Oh no, she tried to steal his car.
I think she tried to steal his car, yeah. And then they just like, or was it the car or was it something else? And then like he chased her.
I think it was a car.
It was something like that. It probably wasn't like he probably had already stolen the car. So then he's all like, oh yeah, dude, like this, like she's into the same shit I'm into. So like, he thought he could take advantage of her or some shit. And then she was all like, and then
give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
All right. And then she was like these girls that, like, I knew a few of these girls at high school. Like they're like, I'm dating a 23-year-old. I'm all like, well, that dude's either a loser or he's just trying to get something that you got or whatever that's beyond your fucking vagina. Yeah, that's.
And then he left.
Huh?
And then he left because he found out that he was a savior.
Yeah.
Which is a bitch ass thing to do. It was a bitch ass thing to do because, like, bruh, you already know what's going on and the entire story of everything, and yet, like, he pussied out. That's literally all it was.
I think he thought it could have probably fucked up his existence or whatever, you know, like.
He doesn't want to be back into that life
in the magic world and shit. In
the enchanted forest.
The magic world.
Which is a bitch ass thing to do.
He was a good egg, dude. He grew on me.
He was an alright.
He is ugly as fuck, though. I got pictures of him up right now. You'll see it on the episode.
I mean, I agree with you. I like Henry. Like, a lot of people don't give props, but Henry was awesome.
Dude, you know how they got they had young Henry come back to play evil Henry. I liked evil Henry. He was cool. He was fun. And then I liked older Henry a lot. He was like, I know you don't like older Henry.
No, I like older Henry. I just preferred young Henry.
Did you like evil Henry coming back?
Evil Henry was a bitch.
Evil Henry I thought he was hilarious, dude. He was all like, oh my god, dude, this kid's stupid. But I like.
He's like Henry would have been if everything.
I got up my boy Peter Pan.
That's what Henry would have been if Henry was a little pussy ass bitch.
Let me see if I can pull up evil Henry. Dark Henry. I'll call him Dark Henry.
Dark Henry? Dark Henry was emo as fuck. Got all pissed and shit, started going evil because he got friend zoned. Get the fuck out of here.
He got friend zoned all the time. Like, mainly by that, like, medieval girl or whatever. Oh, dude, here's a picture of it right here, him getting friend zoned. It pulled up right as soon as
so fucking hard. So fucking hard. He got curved like crazy. I felt bad for a second. He was like, "Oh, I just wanted to see a friendly face, bitch. You know what you came for."
Yeah, dude, that was. Oh, dude, and the dude, yeah, that dude came in and instantly cock blocked.
Yep. I felt bad for him, for sure.
I don't know. Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, oh, hell no, dude. Henry just got done bogus. He's going to turn evil.
And he does.
I knew that wasn't the same Henry that we had been watching or whatever. And then Hook.
Yeah,
and then Rumpelstiltskin comes out of nowhere. He's all like, I saw that you've been cock-blocked, dude. What are you going to do about it, you bitch? And he's all like, I'm not going to follow you. And doing all that shit. And he's like, yeah, you are. Just fucking give it, like, just wait about 5 minutes.
I like that they brought, like, old Rumpelstiltskin, like, the dark one Rumpelstiltskin with the scathing skin.
Yeah.
That was... Because I actually enjoyed...
We've been talking about Henry.
Henry.
We were talking about evil Henry, dark Henry, and I was saying that he was a little emo bitch.
He was. That's how I looked at him the whole time, though. That's exactly how I looked at him every season.
No, fuck that. Actual young Henry was the shit. He was one of my favorite characters.
He's the worst
character in the fucking show.
He was so annoying. Oh my god.
He was. He's just an annoying little kid. I couldn't stand him. Like, none of this would have happened. Half the stuff wouldn't happen if it wasn't for him. Like, I have to destroy magic. I have to do this. The whole thing with Peter Pan, that was his fault. That Peter Pan got so powerful at the end, right?
You know it was his fault too? The end of the fucking curse.
Dude,
fuck.
But
he's
also,
got God power, dude. He can write anything away, and he just doesn't do shit.
Yeah, it's like you basically got.
Because that would end the story so fucking easily.
No, I get that, but I'm just
like,
saying.
Oh, we have a villain. She doesn't exist anymore. Boom.
I know. That's too easy. I get that.
So then why'd they give him God power? Like,
what did he do when they traveled to New York?
They gave him God power to show that Henry is the one true believer and also one of the purest people on the fucking show.
Okay, but when he went to New York with that girl, when he went to New York with that girl, and what were they trying to do? Destroy something, and he did it and it messed something up. And he got mad at them. Like, okay, but you know what it caused it.
He was a fucking kid. Kids,
no, I don't want to hear that.
Other people. Kids, when they fucked up, they blame other people. Kids have no sense of responsibility.
He was a kid who was able to travel all the way to New York by himself. He knew what he was doing. I don't want to hear that excuse.
No, fuck that. I'm using my excuse. Kids have no sense of responsibility. He traveled all the way to New York. No fucking responsibility at all.
Yeah. Man, he made that trip, dude.
Exactly. You know what that means? Irresponsible.
Yeah, he was irresponsible.
Exactly what I'm saying. He's a fucking kid. No sense of responsibility at all.
But it still doesn't make sense how he was able to leave Storybrooke, because at first they said that he was half human, half fairy tale land, and that's why he was able to leave Storybrooke. But then later you find out that he's full fairy tale land. He's 100% fairy tale land because his dad's fucking Neil.
Yeah, but Neil left before the curse even started, and Emma left while the curse was going on. So the reason he's 100% fairy tale because of his parents, but he was also born into
he was born in the real world, so that's
real world. That's why he's able to cross over, because he's not a part of the curse.
I'm not even listening. I'm looking at Tomb Raider stuff now because that's bull crap. Fuck Henry.
Fuck you, Jake. Fuck Tomb Raider.
Nah, man. Tomb Raider's awesome.
Nah, fuck Tomb Raider. And fuck the movie Tomb Raider.
Is the new movie good? Have you seen it?
Oh, it's actually...
I really like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
I remember I was against the casting. Like, really hardcore against the casting, because I wanted Daisy Ridley as Laura Croft. Because I swear to God, Daisy Ridley... I still think Daisy Ridley would have been a better choice. But Alicia Vikander did a better choice
than Daisy Ridley.
Alicia Vikander did a good job. She's a great actress.
Yeah, she did.
She did a great job. Like that first kill, her emotion, she sold that. So she got pretty ripped.
I think there would have been a lot of haters if Daisy Ridley was oh no, dude! Like there would have been a lot of fucking like.
It would have been like, why is he trying to be in fucking everything?
All the Star Wars haters would have came in and fucking just like.
So what?
I agree with the so what part, but I just feel like it could have caused a big internet controversy.
Hey,
but
Jake.
It also probably would have boosted sales.
Jalen.
Yeah.
You know who would have been a better choice?
Who?
The girl that plays Daenerys.
No, she's too old.
I'm just fucking with you.
But I thought you were gonna say Alicia Dedmon Carey, Lexa from The 100. She would have been a great choice, I think.
She would have been I don't know. I feel like she would be a little too short.
No, I think she would. That doesn't matter. Tom Cruise is like 5 feet tall, and they put him on stilts. Come on now.
Yeah, but fuck Tom Cruise. You know I don't like that nigga.
But I'm just saying. They could. The height doesn't matter. Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. He wears like heels. He's too short for Stark.
Yeah, but he's in a fucking suit, so it doesn't matter.
No, but as Stark though.
As Stark, yeah, he's wearing.
He wears like heels or something.
They wear platforms and shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you the Prince excuse. Fuck it.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I think she would have been a good choice, Alicia Dedmon Carey. But Daisy Ridley was my number one fan cast. So I was bummed when it wasn't her, and I was like, I was not cool with the fan cast. I kept seeing people say like, no, she's perfect. I was like, I really enjoyed her. She's really good in the role. She did a really good job. She got super ripped. You saw the movie how ripped she was.
Yeah.
I refuse to say the word perfect because I still feel like Daisy Ridley would have been a better choice. That's just my personal opinion.
I would disagree on that. I can see why you would say that, because there are certain scenes where I feel like Daisy Ridley could have pulled off a lot better. But like overall, I don't think Daisy Ridley would have been the best choice.
I wouldn't say the best. I just think she would have been a better choice. I mean, that's not.
Who would have been the best choice? Who would have been the best choice?
I don't think there's a best choice. That can vary.
It's hard to say a best choice.
Yeah, because people say Alicia Vikander is the best choice, but I disagree with that. It's like everyone's going to disagree. So I don't think best is the right term to use there. I think it's just. I think
Daisy Ridley would have been the perfect choice.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about perfect. I just think a better choice. I don't like to use words like perfect or best. I reserve that for really say it though. If I really mean it. I reserve stuff like that. So I really think it's like a perfect. Yeah.
Could you stop thinking with your penis?
No, it has nothing to do with that. I just think it'd be a better choice. Honestly. But she did a great job though. I think she did a really good job, and I hope they do a sequel. Because I think she got in really good shape for it, and I believed it. And only real gripe about it is that I wish they would have had more than one scene using the bow and arrow. I think that's my only real gripe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Tomb Raider games had us playing with our pixelated penises, so like.
Well, the reboot a little more grounded, and it's I just think, more than one scene within the bow and arrow. That's my only real gripe for it.
So it's not as good as the Angelina Jolie movies. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're way better than that.
It's way better than the Angelina. This makes Angeline's movie look like a fucking 2 out of fucking 10.
I don't understand why people suddenly said those are masterpieces, because I didn't like the casting choice, but I wasn't about to sit here and say that those Angelina Jolie movies were just these works of art just because of that. It's I don't just like the casting that much.
I didn't even like Angelina Jolie as a choice for her.
They weren't terrible, but
you know who would have been a better choice for Lara Croft back then? Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, or Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah. Or Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner would have been a great choice if she was, because she was doing action movies back then too.
Yeah, she was. She was Elektra twice, and she was doing some other shit
And then she's doing an action movie this year.
Oh, nice.
The female version of Punisher, basically.
Yep, pretty much.
But yeah, I think
female Punisher I can get by. I don't know if I can get by this new female Ocean's 8 that's coming out.
Yeah,
I hear it's garbage. But the only reason I would see it is because Anne Hathaway is bae and so is Rihanna.
Yeah.
But the other reason why I would not want to go see it is because I don't like Mindy Kaling.
I won't go see it, but I'll watch it. I still haven't watched Ghostbusters, but I heard only Chris Hemsworth was funny in it. So I don't know.
See, here's what I think about that new Ghostbusters. I thought it was a decent film. It wasn't great or anything, but I thought it was good enough to watch.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was horrible, except for certain scenes. But it wasn't that bad of a film. People were shitting on it so hard, and I was like, I really don't see the reason they got shit on so hard. But what do you expect when like the original cast are like really like fucking now like consider like high tier actors like Bill Murray, fucking oh shit, I'm forgetting names right now.
Dan Aykroyd, fucking Rick
Rick
Moranis.
Moranis. Yep. Like I'm like really blanking out on names right now.
So am I.
Harold Ramis, he passed away, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then they were everyone except Rick Moranis was in the film.
Harold Ramis.
Oh yeah.
What was the other guy's name? There was another guy in the Ghostbusters. The black guy.
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
He was forgettable.
Oh, yeah. Ernie Hudson.
Yes, he was in it too. He was the uncle for one of the girls.
There's a Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis, Sigourney Weaver is in it. Ernie Hudson, Rick Moranis.
See, what's crazy though is like the cast of the of the Ghostbusters movie. They're all hilarious people, but like all the trailers I saw, I was all like, man, these.
I disagree. I do not find Melissa McCarthy funny.
I think she's okay.
I think she's not funny at all to me.
Melissa McCarthy. Here's the thing about her. She's situational funny.
Yeah.
Which is like, which doesn't mean she's funny to. Which means. Two things. She's not funny to everyone, and she's not gonna be funny all the time.
Yeah.
She's gonna be funny like probably like 30% of the time, like of the entire of whatever she does.
You're just being a dick.
I am being honest, okay. Let me say, what made the film was not Melissa McCarthy. It was everybody else, honestly.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They had a good cast, and then like, and just all the trailers I saw, and just like the stupid jokes they were making in the trailers, I was like, I don't know, I'll pass on it. You know, it's like it's something to watch while you're like folding the laundry and like doing shit like around the house.
That's what I meant. It was a decent film.
Look at this picture I'm posting in the chat. And tell me this wouldn't be great. I'm going to say perfect. But no. Tell me this wouldn't be awesome. This picture I just posted.
Did you just make that?
No. That was something I found. Like,
is that what you've been doing? Is that what you've been doing while you weren't paying attention to us talking about Henry?
No. Look up,
is that Daisy Ridley?
Yeah, that's Daisy
Ridley. It's a Boss Logic pick.
You want to know something?
What?
Let me see if I can pull that up on here.
Those bangs need to go because her forehead is like so noticeable with how huge it is. I won't be saying this shit to mess with Dalen because he gets so fucking pissed whenever I talk shit about Daisy Ridley's forehead.
No,
I got the picture up on here.
You get upset. You get a little bit upset every fucking time.
I will show you another picture. Somebody else drew this one. Well, edited together. I'll tell you, I saw these pictures like a couple years ago before they cast, and I was like, man, she would be great. And if you like, before the stupid Star Wars fans ran her off Instagram, because they did that to her, she would post like Friday fitness videos, like training for Star Wars, and it's like, you're already Lara Croft. If you look at it, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she actually looks good in that second one.
Yeah, it's like a training.
I like the second one better. Oh my god, I made it really big.
Yeah, that one looks really fucking good. Like like it would be an actual fucking Lara Croft poster.
Because even though I like Lisa Vikander, like she did a good job. There were some of the images where it just looked like a cosplayer. Or just Lisa Vikander wearing.
I'll get that printed as a poster for you, and I'll mail it to you.
So tell me she wouldn't be great.
She'd be good.
I mean, I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine with what they did eventually. And once I saw the movie,
like I said, I can see certain scenes that she'll pull off better.
Yeah.
Than the girl that we got.
Acting wise, is a better actress. Obviously, she won an Oscar. Obviously, she just that emotion she showed like during that first kill, and when she got stabbed by that piece of wood, like that was like just pure emotion. She pulled that off really well. But still, I mean, I'm always gonna wonder about Daisy Ridley. But it's all good, I guess. I just refuse to say that she's perfect. Like, you keep seeing people say, yeah, she was the perfect Lara Croft. She's the only one that could do it. It's like, I don't know if I can say that.
Yeah, you know what? Get out of that sort of mindset. Like, people are like, who's gonna be able to take over Hugh Jackman's place of Wolverine? I'm like, a lot of people can, dude. Fucking, like, he's not the end-all, be-all fucking Wolverine.
Well,
he did a great job.
He's a rare exception to where, like, it's going to be really hard to top that. It's like the same thing with Tony Stark.
Tony Stark will be hard.
Tony Stark is the fucking exception to the rule, dude. Robert Downey Jr. looks exactly like him, dude. He's got, like, his own personal past and history is similar to fucking Tony Stark's, dude.
Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark, basically. Yeah. It's just like he just does it so perfectly. I think Hugh Jackman belongs in that conversation too. It's going to be hard to replace him.
Very similar.
And also, J. Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. Oh,
that is going to be hard. That is going to be hard to replace.
That one cannot be topped, dude. That was
perfect.
I saw that movie in theaters, and when he started fucking just screaming about some shit, dude, and I was all like, I started screaming. I was like, holy shit! You know, I was like a freshman in high school when that movie came out.
That made the film, honestly, for me.
I was like, holy shit, that is the perfect. That dude, like, brought me back to the cartoons, man. Like,
and he wants to come back. Like, he's openly said it, that he would come back with Steve Jameson.
They're obviously never going to do this stupid Batman film they've been talking about for 12 years.
Yeah.
So, what else are they going to use him for in DC?
But yeah, there's still this, like, well, it's up in the air to whoever wants to play Batman. Ben Affleck says he might be back on board, or this other guy might want to. Yeah, they're like, what the? They don't even know what the hell they're doing with Batman.
Why are they even getting rid of him?
Well, he wanted to leave for a while. Ben Affleck wanted to leave because he's all like, dude, these movies aren't doing good.
No, it was against WB or dummies. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But they just gave us Tomb Raider, and gave us Fantastic Beasts, and Fantastic Beasts is going to hold the fort for a while. And all the greenlit.
Wonder Woman.
And all the greenlit was really cool. I didn't see the second one yet.
No, Fantastic Beasts hasn't come out yet.
Okay, that's why I haven't seen it yet. All right.
The trailers for it look pretty cool, though.
Oh, dude, the trailer was dope. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. They're making another one of these. Hell yeah.
Dude, speaking of that, this is off subject, but I need to point out that Albus Dumbledore is a homosexual character.
That's right.
Yeah, I know this.
And so this was revealed over 12 years ago, back when she was still writing the books.
Yeah.
Long time ago. This has been out in the world for years, over a decade.
And now people all of a sudden are just getting mad about it?
Yeah, because they think that she's just throwing it out there. It's like, this has been out there for over a decade. And the only reason why it's come up again is because he's going to be featured in Fantastic Beasts.
And he's like going to kiss a dude or hold hands with a dude or something?
No, it's just like the character Johnny Depp plays, Grindelwald.
Yeah.
It was the guy that he was in love with. Okay. But it was unrequited. So it was this whole tragic love story, and that basically led up to him having to, Grindelwald was fighting Dumbledore's brother, and the result of that fight killed their sister, Ariana Dumbledore. That's how she died. And so Grindelwald went on to still be this evil dark wizard, and Dumbledore had to take him down. So it's this whole tragic love story. That's why it's coming up again. You know, because it's going to be featured in these movies.
Yeah, you're gonna see some of it.
And also people are mad because she said he won't be explicitly gay in the next Fantastic Beasts.
So I pulled up pictures of gay Dumbledore, and you guys will not be disappointed. This shit is awesome.
So it's like she's not just throwing this crap out there. This has been in the world for over a decade.
Mm-hmm. We've all known, like, it was a thing already. And it's crazy that people are overreacting.
And the Jewish thing, there's a character named Anthony Goldstein that was introduced in the 5th book.
Yeah.
What would that tell you?
Yeah, they're Jewish, maybe.
Yeah.
Or some sort of like Polish or something. Or no, that'd be like Kolofsky.
She didn't just invent this person just to stay PC. He's like, no, he's been in the book for years. Yeah, sorry.
You know,
that went off way off topic. Sorry, but it's like
we've been way off topic for a while. For like 20 minutes.
It's like, dude, you guys don't need to be talking about this if you have no idea, because I guarantee the Harry Potter fan base will point you to the exact page to answer your question. So, like, don't even try it.
All right, so I pulled up this. I think it's a spoof of. It says it's People magazine. It's awesome. It's got a picture of Dumbledore on there. It says, "I'm gay." There's a tiny picture of Voldemort on there. It's like, and it's him quoting. It's like, "I knew it." And it's like, is Gandalf gay too? Who else of the magic? Who else is in the magical closet? And it's like, Harry reacts. And this shit's hilarious, dude. It's gonna be up on the show. You'll be able to see it. Albus Dumbledore exclusive. Hermione's sex tape. Is it real or just another Malfoy jinx?
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Ron had like a fucking day from that.
But it's also dated October 22nd, 2007. So yeah, dude, this is a decade ago of Dumbledore being gay. Dude, like...
Over a decade already.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Dalen's right, dude. This shit's been out for a long time.
Yeah,
you expect Dalen to be wrong about Harry Potter lore?
And it's like, they're saying, they would say like, oh, I mean, you know, why do you put it in there if it doesn't matter? Because it's like, first of all, it's from Harry's perspective. Secondly, Harry's a teenager. You think Dumbledore's gonna come out to him, say, Harry, I'm gay? Like, okay.
And Dumbledore's an old man. Do you think like him openly stating that he's gay is important to him?
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, Professor.
Like he's past the stage of like where like
he don't give a fuck, dude. Like,
yeah, like at this point, like, it's like it's my life. I am who I am.
It's funny because like they're always these are the same people who are always like, stop shoving this liberal stuff down our throats. Like they're complaining about Supergirl and you know, the Sanders stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so they didn't focus on it in Harry Potter, but you're mad because why? I don't know. I don't get it.
People are stupid.
It's like, if you don't want to do the research, then just shut up.
Yeah, just let people be gay, man.
Because do not mess with Potter fans, do not mess with comic book fans. Because they will point you to the exact spot you can buy something. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Volume 3. No, I'm just kidding.
What were we on? Tomb Raider? Or we're past that?
We weren't even... We're still on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, we just read...
How did we get to Tomb Raider? Oh, you were talking about Henry, and I just wasn't listening because Henry sucks.
Yeah,
my bad.
And you were looking at Tomb Raider shit.
You were looking up Tomb Raider shit.
Because it came up... No, it popped up my Instagram.
Is my dude. Henry
it popped up my Instagram.
Guy.
We're not going... Are we going back to Henry, dude? Like, me and Dalen can tell you how much he's shit all day, and you'll just keep on like, no, man, he's that dude. And like,
without him, the curse would not have been broken. Eat it.
Well, that's because
all the good and the bad.
There's this thing, Antonio. Let me tell you about it. It's called plot convenience, and that's all the kid serves.
Actually, if it weren't for Lucy, it wouldn't have been broken because he would have never found out about it.
Yeah, bitch.
No, but from the beginning, who did it? Who had it? Henry. Henry started it.
I type in Henry on Google Images, and it's only people with the real name of Henry. That kid don't pop up. He's not important.
Yeah, type in Emma and you won't see fucking Emma from Once Upon a Time unless you put Emma Once Upon a Time. Get the fuck out of here.
No, I
There's a lot of
could
people-
type in Emma Swan.
Well, yeah, well, type in Henry Mills.
Let me do that. He's not important. I forgot his last name, to be honest. That's how not important he is. Why is it?
But I bet you won't forget Regina Mills.
No, I just Regina, Evil Queen. That's what I know her as. Evil Queen who's stolen my heart. Okay, he's popped up.
Knew it. Boom, bitch.
Oh, dude, here's old Henry, dude, wearing his fucking most awkward costume he wore all season. This is when he's in, like, adult Henry in Fairy Tale Land looks so fucking weird.
Cinderella was gorgeous.
What Cinderella version do you like better? Original Cinderella or reboot Cinderella?
It's not a reboot.
I know it's a he was like, there's multicultural stories that tell the same exact shit.
I didn't say multicultural. I said it was a different dimension.
I'll be honest. The first Cinderella was better than the second one. I'm just gonna be real. I was not. Yeah. I was not interested in what's her name, Ella, at all. She just was not interested in me at all.
Here's the thing. I get that. But she was gorgeous, and so I excused it.
She wasn't that good of an actress, to be honest. That's
what I thought. Yeah,
that's why I said the first Cinderella is a better actress, but this girl was gorgeous, so I excused it.
You gotta look past that, though. It just was not that good.
Yeah, Antonio, can you not think with your penis?
Exactly.
Come on now.
You know what? No, I cannot. I cannot stop doing it. The peen is greatness. I'm just kidding.
Henry Mills and sass. He teaches sass 101. That's what we went to do in college because he's a failed writer.
So what do you think of Regina becoming the queen of all the realms?
That's dope.
That's just fitting.
That's what she
only thing I would say, I think the fact that she's the evil queen kind of puts me off of it a little bit, because I still kind of in the back of my head feel like she should have remained the evil queen, but they kind of rectified that by splitting the personalities.
Yeah.
So I guess is that right?
Yeah.
But it's fitting.
He had her whole redemption arc and everything.
Everyone had a redemption arc. Zelina had her redemption arc.
You know what's fucked up? The evil queen had a happy ending, and Regina just got hers. How fucked up is that?
Oh yeah, because the evil queen hooked up with Dream World Robin, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But how fucked up is it that that Regina had her happy ending, what was it, 2-3 seasons ago?
Yeah.
And the actual real Regina just got her fucking happy ending.
Man, because she wasn't trying hard enough.
What do you mean she hasn't been trying hard enough? Fucking Evil Witch was only 3 episodes. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna become good because I love this man.
Oh yeah, I love
Boom.
that man too.
That was it. And she was evil still for 2 of the fucking episodes, and changed in 1 fucking episode.
I really like the character in the new season.
Oh, Tony?
the sassy bartender. That fucking.
The hot punk
it was.
bartender.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude! Oh, I would go to that bar every day. She would be.
Ronnie.
She would give me alcoholism.
Ronnie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ronnie, not Tony. My bad, Ronnie.
Oh my goodness.
Who would not go to that bar?
Yeah, that was a good character, Ronnie.
Yeah, Ronnie was a great character. Although there's a huge plot hole in the fucking story.
What is it?
Ronnie is the owner of the bar, and somehow it was going under. Like, how the fuck does that happen when someone that gorgeous is running a bar?
That's a huge plot hole. Shut the fuck up.
Maybe it's part of the curse.
That she has a feeling bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the people who set the curse, they're all like, "Oh, dude, we can't let people see how hot she really is, so she's gonna have a failing bar."
Plot hole.
Plot hole. That's the whole reason I went to this one bar every Monday and Wednesday, because it was a super hot bartender. She was Asian and Mexican, and both parts where it counted. And like she was Asian where it counted and Mexican where it counted, and no, again, she was just super cool, man, and that's the whole reason I went to this one bar every Monday and every Wednesday, man. It was a good time, and like she was super cool, and the bar would. It's the exact same as this, dude. The bar was dead those days. This bar was only fucking popping fucking Thursday through Saturday. That's the only time. Like, this bar was dead as fuck Monday and Wednesday, or Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, dude. Like, and those were the best times to go because you get your drinks all the time. You can actually have time to talk to the bartender because there's only like 5 people in there, and like half of them are playing darts. And it was a good time. So like I can see this. I can see this, dude. It seems like their town they're in is a shithole. Like, it's not like very populous, you know. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah, it worked out though.
Plot hole.
I still think they should have gotten one more season.
Let me see if I can show you guys a picture of the hot bartender.
This show could have honestly gotten like 2 more seasons or more.
Oh,
you know what?
At least one more of this other cast, you know, like this new lineup.
Tilly could have been a regular, and she could have been the main character instead of Henry, because she's a better character. Everybody likes the kooky characters. The whole Mad Hatter, Alice in Wonderland thing.
You are just saying that because Tilly had that accent and she had those eyes, and you fell for that fucking shit. Stop thinking with your penis.
It's the accent, but also like the personality.
Cool.
I just think like the whole Alice in Wonderland angle. I just really like that. I mean, it's better than the Once Upon a Time in Wonderland character. I didn't even finish that.
I like Tilly, dude. I think she's cool, man. She was a good character. She was awesome. She had a good arc. All that stuff was good about her, dude. Like, all that stuff was cool. I don't like her dad. Her dad's kind of fucking bland, but.
Wow, I just looked up Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. The hell, Millie Bobby Brown was in that show?
What the hell that was a show?
Yeah, it was like a spin-off that only got like 8 episodes because I guess it didn't do that well.
Really? I'm looking it up right now.
We got 13 episodes. It got canceled after like 6 months.
I think I see it every time I'm looking up.
Yeah, because remember
Every
the
time I'm looking
Knave?
it up in F movies.
Remember the Knave in Once Upon a Time season 4? Will Scarlet? Yeah, that useless character. He came from Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because when that show got canceled, they just moved him over there.
This show has worse green screens than fucking Once Upon a Time.
Well, because it's straight up Wonderland. That's why.
But these green screens are terrible.
Yeah, because it's just Wonderland. I mean, Once Upon a Time never had the best CGI anyway, but yeah,
that's what I'm saying, and this is bad. Sometimes Once Upon a Time was appealing because it had such bad the stuff you could see what parts were a set and what parts were a green screen background, and that was appealing to me actually. Like sometimes they had really cool green screens where they actually had people moving and shit on the screen. So like if it was like a cityscape, like a city one where they had that background, they'd actually have people and shit moving on the fucking thing, and that was really cool. So like this shit just looks bad. Oh, I'm pulling up this one right here. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. She's not standing on anything. And this dude is though. This dude's standing on the set. Okay, yeah, she is standing on the set. That's actually not a green screen on the thumbnail.
I'm walking around right now looking for a charger because I can't find mine.
This shit's bad. I like that bunny. That dude looks cool.
Oh, you out the bunny?
Oh, honestly, speaking of the bunny, it is a Cheshire cat, and that was the creepiest thing they've ever done in Once Upon a Time lore.
Yeah, dude, this bunny dude looks cool. He looks like he's full of sass. That's what you like in characters, Tonio.
Hey, the bunny was always full of sass in all of Alice in Wonderland lore.
I was saying, he looks like he's good. He looks like they did a good job on him. I don't know, this shit looks like it might have been okay.
I just only watched like a couple episodes, so I can't really say for sure.
I'm not going to watch it, but it looks like it would have been okay.
Y'all expect me to watch 16 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. in order for it to get good, but you can't watch 2 episodes of Wonderland?
Dude, actually, if I go back and watch... I actually did go back and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again, and it wasn't as bad as like the first time I watched it, because now I actually know what... Probably just because I know what the fuck is going to be happening, and I'm all like, because I was trying to get my buddy into it. And he was like, oh my god, this shit sucks. I'm like, dude, you're trying to get me to watch Game of Thrones, and that shit sucks too. So, like...
Yo, whoa.
The first few episodes of Game of Thrones, I can't get through them. And they're not good. And everyone's saying, oh yeah, it takes a while to get by. Like, really, the first season kind of drags. And I'm all like, I can't do it. I can't commit. So, like...
But I like to read, though. So that's probably the difference between you and me, then. What's what?
What's the difference?
What's the difference between you and me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Eminem.
God damn it. No, you said something and I didn't hear it, you fucker.
Oh, I like story based, like long stories, you know.
So do I.
Like, you know, like how Lord of the Rings, like the first one is like a chore to get through because it's all plot.
Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah, I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen the whole entire movie, but I've never seen it all the way through. I always like fall asleep and then I like pick it back up later.
It's so epic though.
To build up the other movies.
Yeah, it's also epic. You gotta finish it and then watch The Hobbit.
I've seen the fucking Hobbit, dude. The Hobbit's the best book out of the series.
Like the third Hobbit movie? it got shat on so much, but that last like hour was just the
Last
best
hour.
shit ever. The movie's like 8 hours long.
I know.
I'm saying it's freaking
8
bad.
hours. It's 3 hours each.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It's a 9-hour
But-
movie then.
Because remember, technically it was supposed to be 2 movies, but like it was like one movie, like 2 movies split, or 1 movie split in 2. Then they like added a 3rd one, so it's like one long ass movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that last hour, that battle was the
What do you
greatest thing
expect
ever.
from Lord of the Rings movies and Hobbit
Like-
movies?
Like
They're
that
supposed
emotion that Evangeline Lilly gave when Keely died was heartbreaking. Did you remember that part? That was great. I love that.
You know what I loved?
They just wanted to be happy, but he died.
You
I
know,
didn't expect him to die.
happy in those movies. Nobody can be happy for all of their lives.
They were supposed to be, because they were a dwarf and an elf. They were supposed to be happy. And then she decided to go to San Francisco and join up with Paul Rudd and steal a suit with Michael Douglas. and
Bilbo
stuff.
Baggins.
Yeah, he went to Africa to help Chadwick Boseman.
Fuck
I wonder if you
Bilbo.
guys, wonder if you guys are catching my references here.
Yeah.
Ant-Man, Wasp, Black Panther.
Yeah.
I caught that reference.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was
I
Holly
was
was
hoping for you
great.
to finish what you were like. I thought there was gonna be more to it.
Now who else? Oh, yeah, what's his name? Lee Pace. He went to space to, fuck with the Guardians of the Galaxy, messed him up
Yeah.
a little bit.
Guardians of the
And,
Galaxy, man, they're such a fun ride.
And I swear to God, Peter Jackson needs to do Aragon, a reboot
A reboot?
of Aragon movies. There's no way an Aragon movie should have been under 2 hours.
How do you guys feel about Jeff Johns doing all the work for the new Green Lantern movie?
I think it's fitting. This is Green Lantern's, like, regarded as some of the best ones.
He better not fuck it up.
I don't think he will.
Me neither.
I mean, Lawrence Warner Brothers doesn't, stick their hands in it again.
That Green Lantern movie wasn't that bad though. It was just like,
I just meant DCEU in general.
yeah.
I don't really have high
Yeah.
hopes for Aquaman, but I do have high hopes for Shazam.
Personally, I don't think a Justice League movie should have been under 2 hours and 20 minutes. That just doesn't make sense to me that it was under 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
It should have been.
personally, I think that the highlight of the movie was Henry Cavill's mustache.
Yeah.
That was
But-
not that's the highlight
That
of
movie
Mission
should've had-
Impossible. That's
That
definitely,
movie should have had. It should have had another 45 minutes
I'm
attached to it.
definitely gonna watch that Mission Impossible movie. I'm like, is this fucking mustache worth it?
That mustache was God sex.
Are we still on Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, I believe you are. But I just didn't. One thing that I didn't like was the rough happy endings for everybody because they were like, "Fuck, this is the last season. We gotta give everybody a happy ending."
Yeah.
Granted, it was a great happy ending.
That was
It
a
was just
dope ass
a
party.
rough happy ending.
I mean, I think because they got canceled, they just wanted to wrap everything up with a bow, basically.
Which was great that they were able to do that. Thankfully, Emma coming in at the end, I was like, of course.
Yeah. I knew she was gonna come in at the end. I knew they were gonna try to bring in everybody as much as they could when like it was announced that it was getting canceled for sure.
We
And,
have to remind everyone who's the actual star of the show is. Not that kid. Even when she's not there, she's the star, not Henry.
Fuck Emma.
I thought she was kind of annoying and pretty, like, I don't know. She wasn't that appealing to me, but
Yeah, but
she did
both
bring
you
that
guys
heat
know darn
sometimes.
well.
No,
Both
she
you
brought
guys
that
know.
heat sometimes. Like, she wasn't
Both,
nearly annoying as her parents. Her parents were the
both you
most
guys,
annoying people on the fucking show.
both you guys know that if she had stuck around for this season, it would have gotten another season. You guys know that.
But do you know that season probably would not have been as good as this season?
I think it would have.
I don't
I
think
don't
it
think it
would
would
have.
have.
I agree with Tony.
I don't think.
It would have
I
gotten.
don't think
I
it would.
agree with you, Dalen, that it would have gotten picked up, but I also agree with Tonio that it wouldn't have been as good.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But I don't know.
If they would have still been focusing on Emma, it would not have been as good of a season. Because the problem with the seasons that we've been seeing is that it was still Emma, and after all she's been through, it was like, well, what the fuck can she do next?
Yeah.
And will they still make good writing for it? And that's why they focused it on Henry instead.
Well, I think last couple of seasons she was like a shell of herself. I'll admit that, of her former self. Like she's just kind of not who she used to be. Like that whole Dark One situation.
So stressed out at the end, dude.
Right.
Like in the last couple seasons, she was just like looking like she wasn't having this shit anymore.
Like I appreciated him bringing in Merida with the whole that whole Dark One storyline.
I'll be right back.
But I think just Emma was just a shell of her former self, and that storyline was just kind of weak, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like they couldn't, like it would not have been as good of a season because Emma, they couldn't do much with her anymore.
Well, they had Tilly. I would have been happy.
Like if Emma would have stayed, they would have probably had to have killed her off.
No, I don't think they would have killed her. Because they offered her a contract to be on as a regular. But Jennifer Morrison turned it down.
Yeah.
So they did plan, or kind of like plan to be on there, I guess.
Yeah.
Or had a plan.
Which they're probably going to do something similar to this, but like with a bit more of a twist.
Like you can easily, she'd have been something like Regina. Just maybe she would have been like a cop too, with Hook and Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. I mean, I don't think much would change, but I don't know. We'll never know.
I feel like I already do know. I feel like it would not have been as good of a season.
We're still on that?
Finishing it up.
I don't know. There would have been just too much. It would have been just like too congested with story. Because then I'm trying to picture like bringing in her and then also bringing in the story that they were already doing, and I just like it probably just would have been too congested of a story. Or maybe just less filler. I don't know.
Would Henry have stayed young Henry, or would he have been older Henry?
He's still been old Henry.
Still been old Henry?
Yeah. And then Emma would have been able to defeat evil Henry way easier.
Yeah, that is true, because she would have just been
like I'm your mom, bitch, and like bitch slap him and like give him a spanking and like the.
You don't do that to your Aunt Regina. Bad boy. Oh, fuck.
If the show was to get picked up for another season, in which what would you guys like? What would you guys like to have seen in it?
Oh, well, they actually had a lot to. They could have done a lot more because they had 6 years of time.
Yeah.
Because think about it, like how old is Lucy, and like the amount of time before the curse, like that's a like because this was out before Lucy was born,
Yeah.
and then also after she was born, that's when the curse was set. So like they had all that like time span, so that we could see what exactly happened, like, and what made everybody want to become a villain. They could have just like gone through everything in more depth.
They could have done a whole Momoa arc and shit too, or whatever.
They could have. I mean, they had his fucking thing. I forgot what the fuck it's called.
I don't know. I think they could have had a really fun next season that would have been a way better last season. You know, give us one more run with these new characters, and then all right, we'll do our farewell then. You know, like that's what they should have gave us, because these characters were really cool, really fun. They gave us the throwback characters that we love the most. We got Regina, we got Zelina, we got Rumpelstiltskin. You know, we got all those characters again. So like,
We also got Robin's ghost.
yeah, yeah, we did. I forgot about
I felt bad for Regina when like his ghost appeared.
Yeah,
I
remember that. I forgot about that until you brought it up.
I felt bad for Regina because like now you know like the love of her life. Oh wait, she can never have that because he's dead.
Yeah.
But at least she has loved ones that are happy, and that makes her happy. And she accepted that as her happy ending, which I'm grateful for that, because at least she has a happy ending.
We had to kill her witch doctor boyfriend, so.
I always like to have
That
seen
chocolate.
I always like to have seen Ivy come back, maybe give a redemption arc. Well, she kind of got redeemed at the end, but I mean like a full arc. Because I guess she was still kind of, I don't know, they could have stretched out a little bit more, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she ran away with her sister.
Stretched out to a point where like the whole what's her name again? Like the one that cast the curse?
Gothel.
Dude, she was so strangely hot.
Not Gothel, the other one.
Oh, Lady Tremaine.
No, not Lady Tremaine. She didn't cast the curse.
Well, then it was Gothel that cast the curse.
It wasn't Gothel that cast the curse. She convinced the other girl to do it.
Ivy,
yes, Ivy. What the fuck? Ivy. Like, we could have had a full season with Ivy, then another season go with Gothel, and then Rumpelstiltskin.
Drizella. I was trying to think of her other name.
Yeah, Drizella. Fine as hell.
Oh, she was so cute. She's not like that. She's more like this super cute than fine as hell. She's got the equivalent cuteness as Nora Allen.
I put Nora above her though.
I might too, slightly, but man, good. Looking at pictures right now. You'll be able to see them when it uploads.
But yeah, I could have seen like an entire season on Drizella.
Yeah.
Because like they could have literally fleshed out Drizella playing Lady Tremaine, and then like fighting for the dead sister's body and shit for an entire season. And then when she gets brought back, that can lead into the next season where Gothel starts pulling her shit.
Yeah, dude, See, man, like we need to get in some writing booths, man, with these guys, man, and tell them how to like keep these shows going longer. I guess all we have to do is just buy Once Upon a Time backpacks. So like every time there's a show we really like that's on the verge of getting canceled, we just gotta buy the shit out of some fucking merchandise and shit real quick.
I'm telling you,
the reason this one failed was because people were like, "Oh, Emma's not coming back. Fuck this show."
Man, that's. I
don't want
to believe that. I mean, I can see that.
That is legit. That is legit what happened. Like, you go to sources and like fucking look at comments when season 7 was confirmed and Emma wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
You can see almost everybody in the fandom saying, "Fuck this shit. I only want Emma. I'm this show."
I mean, I was kind of like that too. It's just I wasn't gonna boycott it though. Like I don't do that.
Yeah, but these motherfuckers actually boycotted the shit out of the show to the point where
not gonna give anything a chance. Like Jesus Christ, dude. Like
because the ratings dropped so significantly after that shit. Like, and then the season started, and you saw the ratings like drop so low, like the lowest the show has ever had ratings, and then it slowly picked up. But not enough.
Man.
And that's why they fucking canceled the show.
Man.
And it was.
I mean, I didn't even fully abandon Arrow. Yeah, I'm mad I was at. I'm mad I wasn't that.
You're just not excited for
I
it.
almost quit watching Arrow in season 4. I was like, man, this shit is bad.
You did?
Yeah, I did. You don't believe me?
I was thinking about it. I was just thinking about it.
It had nothing to do with Alicity, dude. It was just everything about it. The only thing that kept me going was Damien Dark. I liked him a lot, dude. That was the only thing that kept me going.
The thing about Damien Dark was he is way too overpowerful.
Just the actor that plays him, I forget his name, but he's awesome. Like,
he's gotten better.
You can tell he has so much fun plus being on that shit, and you're like,
I enjoy him.
He was not more powerful than plot armor and a single arrow. What are you talking about? An arrow to the chest will be the most powerful villain ever.
You're right.
Literally his most powerful villain out of all of his villains.
I wonder if I can pull the gif of the fucking season 4 fucking slugfest.
Oh my god, that got trashed so much, that finale. The freaking Arrow Reddit changed it to Daredevil. It was hilarious. They were so mad about the finale, the season 4 finale. They just changed the subreddit to Daredevil.
Do you know why the civilians and the bad guys were all fighting in season 4 finale? They were fighting on whether or not to fucking air the episode.
It was, I think it was just so anticlimactic. I was like, what in the world is this? I think it was worse than the season 3 finale, honestly. At least season 3, they did stuff, but I couldn't even tell you what the season 4 finale was about, really.
I could slightly tell you. I slightly remember.
I don't remember at all.
Fucking destroying the city so he could rebuild it, and then the citizens.
But then he had that whole underground city and all that other. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like,
I know it made no fucking sense, but that was the entire thing. They were going to destroy Star City so the city underground can fucking prosper up and thrive. That's stupid as shit.
I don't know what was going on, dude. I was like, this shit's weird.
You should have taken a page out of fucking Diaz and fucking try to control the city instead of just fucking trying to destroy it.
I mean, if you're just gonna pull like weird comic book shit out of nowhere when the whole time you've been trying to take this, like, have the show have this serious tone, it makes no sense. And then all of a sudden, season 4 is just some weird comic book bullshit. Like, It just comes out of nowhere when you're like this, like season 4 is some shit that you'd expect out of a Flash season, and it'd be
You know
totally
what's crazy?
fine in Flash. But Arrow, they're trying to take themselves more seriously and more like realistic and shit. And it's like, this is just weird, dude. This is like, what the
What's
fuck?
crazy though?
Huh?
We got one of the best character developments, like in all of the Arrowverse, in their shittiest seasons. 3 and 4, we got like the best character development for Laurel.
We got some good character development for Merwin too. Like he's like,
Merlin didn't do shit for character development.
I think he did. Like I just like anytime he's on screen because I think he's phenomenal. But
I think Merlin overstayed his welcome. Like he was on it way too long.
Merlin went from wanting to kill everybody to wanting to fuck shit up and just not murder his daughter.
You know what? I think I have a soft spot for Merlin because we both have broken hand. Well, his hand is missing and gone, but like I have metal parts in my hand now, and I just feel I just have a soft spot for that shit, dude. Like.
The only reason people love Merlin is because John Barrowman is fabulous.
Dude, did you hear his voice on the musical episode?
Are you kidding me? I love John Barrowman. I know he can sing.
Holy fuck. God damn, that blew me away.
Are you kidding me? Captain Jack Harkness? I know that motherfucker.
Dude, top 3 voices in that motherfucking episode was Merlin, Wynn, and Stein. Fucking boom, right out of the park, dude.
Time out.
Voice.
Time out. Look at this picture I just sent. It's an artwork.
Oh my god. I gotta see if I can find it so I can pull it up for the few fans I got. That's pretty good. Did you draw that?
No, I can't draw. That's
You've been doing that while we were talking about Henry again. That's what you were doing while we were talking about Henry.
That's Alicia Dedman Carey as Lara Croft.
Hey, I got the most unbelievable thing about Tomb Raider. The fuck that they actually gave her fucking Glocks.
Hell yeah!
Like,
okay.
No,
see,
I know they're
at the end. You talking about the end?
Yeah, at the end.
See, that's actually my other gripe because that scene felt so goddamn forced. They could have done that in a completely different way. I was not buying that scene. Like he could have did that in a different way.
They could have.
It just felt a little forced to me. That's like my other gripe.
But here's the thing: she grabbed the Glocks. What the fuck? Like one of them was the size of her fucking forearm. How the fuck is she gonna carry those?
Do you see her arms?
Yes.
She's wearing the tank top. Do you see her arms?
Yes.
She could knock all 3 of us out at the same time. You saw her arms?
She could, but still, those Glocks, you have no idea how much fucking pushback they have.
She does.
Sure. I mean, but they set her up to they set her up to already be this badass though. Like in the game, she was like, I mean, she alluded to the fact that she got some kind of training from one of her dad's friends.
A picture up here with
like survival training. Like she alluded to being able to know how to hunt, how to shoot a bow, how to do things here and there, and she just kind of learned as she went on. But
those weren't even Glocks. What the fuck were they?
In the movie, they established her as this, she's training in MMA.
In the first game, she had like twin Uzis and shit, dude. Like, come on now, dude. Like,
yeah, that's a nod to that. I mean, it's not a stretch for her to know how to handle a gun because they already showed her
the size of those guns. I'm not saying that she wouldn't be able to fucking handle like guns, but those two. Like the fucking kickback on those and she does not have the ability to fucking handle two, like one in each hand because people even as strong and even stronger. Could barely handle with 2 hands.
That was just a nod to the dual pistol thing, though. Honestly.
I know it was. But like, God, I did not think they were actually gonna do it because.
Okay, but look at this picture of Angelina Jolie with the guns.
Yeah, I don't like Angelina Jolie though.
I'm just saying, look, it's the same concept. It's like, look at how big those are.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, and I still don't believe that.
And look at the game.
Those
look at the video game.
I know. Those don't look like those.
I just think that she's set up to be able to use the guns. Her arms are pretty jacked.
Damon's bringing in these heat-ass pictures on the group chat.
She just looks like she can kick all 3 of her asses at the same time.
Now,
she probably can.
My thing though, the Desert Eagles, I don't know why I called them Glocks. They're Desert Eagles. They are too big to fucking handle with just one fucking hand. Like two motherfucking Desert Eagles, one on each hand. Like no, on fucking both.
I get what you're saying, but like you can shoot them with one hand, but not as how fucking rapid and shit, how she's firing and shit, dude. Like she's not gonna have any sort of aim, and she's gonna like her shit's gonna get numb and sore. Like yeah, dude, like you can't be firing that shit like that.
Back and hit her in the fucking face.
But I do think that she does know how to handle that. She is fucking good enough and strong enough, whatever, to be able to fucking be able to shoot that gun. You know, just not as often as what they got to do in the movies and in the games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
Also, like, was that really is that really the most unbelievable part of that movie? She was doing video game jumps. She was doing video game jumps the whole time. You saw how fake those jumps looked? I mean, you play the game, and she's doing these jumps that should not be possible by anybody. Like
they're possible when you wear
Captain America. But she's like Captain America, especially her wearing heels. So she just has like this super. If you play the game, she has like this extended video game jump, and like did the same thing in the movies. Like, okay, she should have took at least one more step, and it would have been believable.
It's possible if you wear Air Jordans.
She wasn't. She was wearing boots with heels on them.
Kidding with you. You know what? Boots are a magical thing. If they can make you run faster and jump higher sometimes. Like those heels were very impractical. If you wear the right boots, you can run so much faster than you normally do.
But those heels,
thing, man, because in boots you feel invincible, you know, so you can just start plowing through some shit, you know, like. I have these toe shoes, and they make me run really fast. But I can only run fast on like designated paths and shit.
Look at this gift. Look at this gift.
With boots, man, I can cut through people's yards, dude. I can get through the woods, you know, like worry free.
Look at that gift I just posted.
Jesus Christ.
Look at her arms. You see that? You can handle those guns.
Yeah, she's ripped.
Look at her arms.
Can't handle those guns.
Look at her own guns. Her own attached to her body. Look at that.
I mean, that punch won't do shit to anybody. But like, cause she's got no stance, she's got no frame. She's got no form.
Well, I mean, look at the like movie set people. I think that's just practice right there. This is not really trying to practice.
You gotta still have some form if you're practicing.
It's funny how that person's not even scared of that punch.
That's what I'm saying, dude. He's all like, all right, you gotta at least look good when you like. The first punch is just like a quick jab. That one's okay. It's the second punch on there that's fucking like, no, dude, she's gonna hurt herself. The first punch is fine. The second punch is, yeah.
And she got taken down at the movie.
How do we keep on getting on Tomb Raider?
I'm gonna post another gift.
All right.
I didn't like this casting, but I'm like defending the crap out of it right now.
Once Upon a Time, final thoughts.
Amazing season. Should have gotten another one. Fuck people who didn't watch it.
Fuck
and Tomb Raider should get a sequel.
What did you think about this season?
I loved it through. Like, I thought, right when they ended the last season, when they came in with like what the whole next season is gonna be out, I was like, all right, dude, that's cool, dude. He's doing the exact same shit that that he did before, dude, but now it's his daughter or whatever. I'm like, all right, this is cool, dude. It's like a little kind of like soft reboot and they're gonna explore different worlds and shit. And I'm like, this is gonna be nice, dude. I enjoyed it. And then every episode I thought was actually pretty good. Like if I was comparing it a lot to how they did the first season. And I was like, dude, this is actually pretty solid, dude. You still got Rumpelstiltskin. He knows everything again. Like this, he's like the only guy that knows everything. Again, besides the villain and shit or whatever, because last time Rumpelstiltskin was like the main villain for in the first season anyway. And then besides Regina, those were the only two that knew everything. And then this time it's the stepmother and Rumpelstiltskin are the only two that know everything. And I was like, dude, all right, this is pretty solid, man. I like this, dude. Like, and they slowly brought all the crazy shit that Once Upon a Time does, like all like, and I'm like, oh wow, dude, it's getting crazy as fuck, dude. It's like they're bringing every aspect of the show into this final season of like the batshit craziness. And like, I don't know, man. It was a fun, wild ride. They knew what they were doing for a final season for sure. It brought in the feels, definitely. There were some tear jerkers, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It was good, man. I liked it a lot. Dalen?
I think it was great. I think it was better than the last couple seasons.
That's it? That's all you gotta say?
I know I was typing something. But yeah, I think they did, because it started off kind of slow for me, but then it picked up a lot, like, really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, when the whole Drizella stuff came about, and it got my attention, like, full time. I was like, Jesus Christ, I did not expect that. It was revealed that was Drizella that whole time. And, like, I enjoyed all the callbacks they did to the other cast. Like, when Bale came back, I liked that. And I was, like, rooting. I was like, okay, this, like, when it canceled, I was like, okay, it would not be complete if Rumpelstiltskin does not die and reunite with Belle. I was like, he has to reunite with Belle. Like, that's like, it would feel cheap and incomplete if he didn't. That's like his whole point, this whole season, was to get back to Belle.
Yeah.
And so I'm really glad they did that. And that was a good sacrifice, you know, to bring his character full circle and ultimately reunited with Belle. Obviously, I was a huge Tilly fan. She's my favorite character in the whole season. Favorite new character. I think it would have been cool to see her in, what's her name? Robin get married. That would have been good. I mean, cool to see. It was,
Tilly's cute. I got pictures of her up right now.
I think, yeah.
They got engaged, didn't they?
Well, I don't know. It left off at Robin asking Hook for his blessing.
He said, "Goddamn right, you got my blessing." That was.
It would have been funny if he said no. If he's like, nah, you don't have my blessing. But nah. Yeah, I mean, they left off as that. But I mean, I'm assuming when there's that time jump, or when they, blended all the worlds together, they were probably married there. But I think next year they could have focused on it. Well, not focused, but did a wedding. That would have been great. But yeah, overall, I think it was a really good season. I wish they would have gotten another one. I gave it an 8 overall.
Ooh, 8 out of 20?
20? What?
Oh, that's a bad score, Dalen.
out of 10. But yeah, what else I like? What else I like about the season? I like the Princess and Frog twist. How it turned out to be frogs instead of humans. That was like that caught me off guard. Um, Cinderella and Henry were boring as shit. I did not care about them at all. And
I
I think
liked Henry.
I think
the
I
parts
think they,
about
I
Henry
think
that didn't have to do with Cinderella. I thought were cool. But
I
sorry.
agree with that. I agree with that. I think Henry by himself he was fine, but the whole stuff with Cinderella's like okay, move on. And I think the writers gathered that not everyone really enjoyed the whole Cinderella and Henry thing, so they kind of replaced it with Tilly and Robin, which is a much better choice
Yeah.
because it was written so well and believable.
Oh man,
So
when Drizella was coming in and when she was all vulnerable and hitting on Henry and like was like basically like begging him to smash, and I was all like, "Come on, Henry, do it, Henry," and he was all like, "I can't do it," and I was like, "God damn
yeah,
it,
but it was
Henry!"
like
I was like, "God damn it, Henry!"
yeah, what else I like about it? I think the villain stuff was kind of all over the place at times. Like it was Gisela, then it was Gothel, then it was
Rumple a
what was
couple
his name?
times.
Rumple. What was his name? Facilier.
Yeah.
It was like it was just kind of the villain. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it just kind of jumped around a little bit.
That's what I was talking about with the batshit craziness that they just bring in sometimes. Like, we're like,
But
oh my god, dude, what the fuck's going on right now? And they just threw it
but
all, dude. They fucking shook the magic 8 ball on this one. They're all like, all right, we're doing it. We're doing everything we can.
but I do like that.
They just threw a 12-sided die and just let it land where it would.
Yeah. They
it
had
worked,
to jump the conclusion box that Matt, that what's his name, invented on Office Space. They just fucking throw rocks on it.
I do think that. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah. Oh yeah, I do like that. The very last villain was Rumpelstiltskin. I think that was fitting. It was very fitting and a good way to close his story out. He essentially had to defeat himself, I guess. Even though they brought in young Henry being a tool, even more than usual. But yeah, also I don't understand how they're gonna have like two Henrys. Like, what happens when he grows up?
That was Dreamworld Henry.
Okay, so he's not gonna grow up. I can't remember.
Say it to my face.
I will. Henry sucks.
Say it to my face.
Henry sucks.
Yeah, that was Dreamworld Henry. That wasn't the same Henry.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I don't know.
Daisy Ridley ain't shit.
Hey. She's going through a lot of stuff with Star Wars and their stupid fans and everything. They chased her off Instagram. She should have been Lara Croft. She's just having a rough time.
We'll do a whole episode on toxic fandom another time,
and bring Nasher on just so I can make fun of him and his whole DNC nonsense.
Oh, dude, Nasser, he'll leave because he'll be like, "Oh man, there's too many people on the show."
Okay.
Weird.
Probably want to do it.
I had him on a show. Like, it was me, him, and Jeremy were supposed to be on. Like, we were gonna do a movie review, and then like I had to leave for like it was like right when we started recording, and I was all like, but then we had shitty sound, so I was like, all right, let me move everything to another room. And then while I was moving everything to another room, he's like, I'm just gonna go. Bye. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like. He just left instantly, so like it was just me and Jeremy the whole time. I was all like, "What the fuck?" It was still a good episode, but I don't know.
Nash is in a world of his own. Yeah. Once upon a time, I just think it was a really good season, and it's a shame that it didn't get one more at least. It is a shame. I regret because if people had just given it a chance, they might have really liked it.
Oh, it was so good.
But
it was so good.
It surprised me how good that season was.
I wasn't surprised. But, that's because I can tell.
I can tell when something's going to be good. Season with a buddy of mine who had dropped the show after after the Frozen arc. He's like, dude, I'm done with this show. So then,
Yeah,
so I was
that would
watching
turn
a
off
new
a lot of
season.
people. That
So I was
that would
watching a
turn off
new
a lot of
season. I
people.
was watching a new season at his house. I watched the first. That's where I watched the first 2 episodes that I was at. Was at his house. And he's like, dude, this shit's actually pretty good. I'm like, yeah, dude, it got way better, man, towards the end and stuff, man. It's like this and this stuff, like. He's like, do it, like, did they like reboot it or whatever? I'm like, they didn't reboot it fully, dude. It's just like a little soft reboot. Like they're like, it's just a whole new story, but they got the same characters and shit.
It's not a reboot.
It's
It was a soft reboot. They call it a soft reboot. It was a new book. Also, that Frozen arc was that was the worst arc.
Yeah, so
Because it went on way too long. I think my cousin stopped watching after
I
that
know it's
too.
gay as fuck.
I think my cousin stopped watching after then. Because it went on way too. I mean, it was the same amount of episodes, but still, it just felt like it dragged on.
Yeah, it made sense to the story too.
yeah.
I was like, why? I mean, they were capitalizing on the popularity of Frozen, obviously, but I don't think it worked out personally.
Yeah, they didn't make it like a strong significance to the story. That's what caused it to be like, why the fuck did you even bring this on here?
Yeah. And I don't think I even watched Frozen at the time, so I didn't even know about the lore. It took me a week to watch it.
Fuck, though.
I don't need to watch Frozen because I think the arc gave us like the whole entire lore of the movies and stuff. So like,
it didn't. Then again, the movie doesn't even give us much lore of the entire.
And then I hear all these theories about how like their parent, like they're related to Tarzan and all this other shit, dude. I'm like, oh my god.
No, wait, that was actually proven to be true.
That's canon.
That's canon now.
Oh shit.
So like, yeah, their brother, it's Tarzan.
Disney's fucking the master of doing shared universes.
Yeah, because their mom and dad look exactly like the fucking picture of Tarzan's mom and dad, except with the mustache.
Because now you got the Disney shared universe, you got the Marvel MCU, and then you got the Pixar fucking shared universe theories and shit, dude. Like, they're the master of this shit, dude. They got it going on. They tried to make a shared universe for Once Upon a Time with Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, and that didn't, like, I guess they kind of failed there. But that's the TV. That's their TV, dude. Their TV shit doesn't do as well as it should be. We got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is only getting a half season next season. It's getting a fucking just like a 6 or whatever 10 episode little run, and then it's like, farewell, we're not coming back. Whatever, dude. Graviton was gonna go and fight Thanos, but Daisy's all like, "No, dude, you're gonna blow up the Earth before Thanos even gets here." And he's all like, "No, I'm not." And she's like, "Yeah, you are." And he's all like, "All right, let's get hold hands and leave." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" But anyway, there's this alien refugee that lives on another Earth, and she's got a really fantastic show, and her season just ended. Her name is Supergirl. Supergirl. Melissa Benoist is here to save the day. Just don't give her any kryptonite coffee, because she'll get a heart attack and die. Boom.
What?
Don't give her
What the fuck is going on?
Don't give her any kryptonite coffee. She won't be able to drink it.
I was looking at Tomb Raider stuff again. But, yeah.
Don't be a shit, Dalen. Just accept that I'm right.
What, does Supergirl have one of the most fantastic finales of the entire Arrowverse?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it before yet.
It probably has the best one.
But I believe. Wait. Is it better than Gotham's?
No, wait. Oh, shit. Wait.
Gotham's not in the Arrowverse.
I always forget about Legends. Legends is the best one. Best finale
by
default.
That's why I said one of them. It was better than Flash's, and it was better than Arrow's.
Yeah. I mean, Arrow was better than Flash, though.
I know
It's
probably tied. It was probably tied with Black Lightning.
Black Lightning was
Okay,
pretty
so
good
it's not
too.
better than Bebo then.
It's not better than
No, just
Bebo.
the
No, it's
Beeble
not
thing
better than
pushes over the
Bebo.
top. If they didn't have Beeble, then Legends would have been just a regular finale. But that Beeble fight is like the best thing ever. So yeah,
Yeah, that's why we're still Bebo fans.
Beeble
Yeah.
versus Malice is the greatest thing they've ever done in the Arrowverse. I will stand by that statement forever. Beeble is better than Olicity, and I will tweet that right now.
Do it. And I'll retweet that.
Oh, dude, there's so many good screenshots of this fight.
There is no bad angle in that fight because Bebo is perfection.
There we go. I just did it. Beeble is better than Olicity.
Oh man, yeah, I agree. We gotta make that the new hashtag. Like,
Hashtag go over Olicity.
Dude, can we get Bebos? Can we get our own Bebos?
I'm gonna look at the thing. I mean, I try to ignore this stuff. It's like,
totally buy.
I mean,
I will buy everyone in our group chat a fucking Bebo.
it's a little scary clicking on Olicity hashtag, but because
Bebo greater than hashtag Olicity.
You might lose your mind if you go into the hashtag.
Hold on, keep on talking all this nonsense. Before we get to Supergirl, I gotta go take a good pee real quick.
And you know, I shouldn't have clicked it because now somebody has. Let me just show you. And oh my god, they just can't do this.
How could you resist the cuteness hashtag Olicity? Ugh.
Look at this. This is an abomination. Look at that. It's in the chat. So,
ew, they're calling them soulmates. Like, no. Laurel is his soulmate. He even says it.
They said it twice. They blatantly told you twice that Laurel is ultimately his, soulmate, and he had to settle for Felicity. They wrapped that up. They laid that out twice.
In the crossover. It is crazy. And then Felicity doesn't even know about all that shit, but everybody else does, and no one told Felicity.
About what?
About how he's the second choice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The writers, they keep making a point to say that Laurel is the love of his life.
Oh, here's a good shot of Grodd about to beat the shit out of Obama.
What the fuck?
Remember when Grodd kidnapped, or was about to kidnap Obama?
Oh. Okay, now I get what you mean. I thought you saw like an actual picture of Obama. Like, Grodd, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Vice President is now President Joe Biden.
Alright, man. Supergirl was really fantastic. This was probably one of the best seasons as a whole. It was really fantastic. Like everything about it was dynamic. And like they wrote out Mon-El and Wynn for the next season was actually really cool, dude. They're like Brainiac comes in, he's out like, Wynn, dude, you gotta he's like this little doodle that you made right here, this thing is responsible for some of like the future's like most advanced fucking technology that we still use today. And he's like you're known as like a legend. So like he's like, you gotta go to the future. He's like, I can't go to the future because AI are being infected by some sort of fucking thing that's going on because the original Brainiac survived instead of Pestilence fucking destroying everybody. Now Brainiac is over there destroying like all the AI, so I got to stay here. Well, you and Mon-El got to go back and you got to fight Brainiac. I was like, all right, that shit's fucking cool. And then it explains why.
So that's how they're gonna. So that's how they're gonna get rid of Win.
That's how they got rid of Win, dude. Win's going into the future to fucking help them save the day with his superior knowledge.
Wait, are they saying that Win is now in 11th level intellect?
The thing is, Brainiac has been just trolling him the whole time, dude. Like he's actually like a super genius, dude. Like yeah.
It makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah.
But like it's so weird that they made Win so super smart, so super fast. Like at first he was just a tech guy, and now he's a fucking genius that can create fucking gear and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, his design is basically just revolutionary, and he's that shitty drawing he drew for that belt is like an artifact.
Yeah, it's an artifact in the museum in the future and shit.
Wow. Who knew Win would affect the future so hard? But then again, Win is one of my favorite characters, so.
And then when Win leaves at the end, dude, he draws Brainiac another fucking doodle that's like it's not the same one, it's a different sort of thing or whatever, and Brainiac like automatically knows what the fuck it is, and he's all like, all right, I'm on it, dude. Brainiac's gonna be the new Win of the DEO, and that's gonna be it. I don't know, I like it. I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Is Supergirl gonna get another boy to fucking friend zone?
I don't know.
It's probably him.
Manhunter left. He's leaving, and
it's probably gonna be Brainy.
And Alex is now the new.
Gonna be the new friend zone.
Alex is now the new what's it?
Director of DEO.
The new fucking Nick Fury of DEO.
Yeah, Brainy and Brainy is like Supergirl, 11 inches of Supergirl in the comics. And I remember in
that'd be cool.
Justice League Unlimited, she stayed in the future to be with Brainiac 5. Remember?
Supergirl ain't shit.
That'd be cool when she tries to hook up with Brainiac, but that, like, man, dude, Win will just feel like even shittier now. He's all like, man, the dude who took my job, dude, now he fucking took the girl that I used to like, man, like.
I mean, if they...
I feel like Brainy and Supergirl getting together would be similar to tentacle porn.
Tentacle porn? Oh my god, hentai.
You know, because fucking Brainy can have those fucking little things that come out of his fucking body.
I can't look up images of hentai on this show.
Well, don't.
I mean, I probably could, because I only get like 12 viewers.
Don't do it.
But I'm not doing it.
You don't want to get flagged.
All I would do is I would just re-record it, and then when it gets to that one point, I'll just fuck it. I would just change the image real quick. That's all I would do. Because that's what I did for my Justice League review that got flagged. But man,
I don't think. I think John is staying though. I don't think he's leaving.
You don't think?
I mean, he left the DEO, but I think he's still gonna be on the show.
I think he's gonna be on the show. He won't be. I don't think he'll be on as much, and then they'll probably write him off soon after. Once they start bringing, like, they might bring in more other powerful characters to join on Team Supergirl. Because for some reason, all these shows need a fucking team. Like, they can't just be it can't be just be the Flash. It can't just be the fucking whatever. It can't just be Arrow. It can't just be, even fucking Smallville was like Superman as a child with like Chloe, and then the one kid, they had to write off the black kid because, like, for some reason, they had to turn him into a fucking hater and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I don't know, it was weird. It was a weird show. Like but it can't just be like everyone's got to be a fucking team. It can't just be like the character and going through that character's endeavors and whatever. I don't know. I like the shows. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like, come on, man. Give me half a season of just fucking what the fuck is Supergirl doing? What's going on in Supergirl's life?
Well, regardless, it's still the best one.
It is.
I don't care what people say.
I thought Bebo was the best one.
Out of the series as a whole, the finale is
Oh.
Bebo. The series as a whole, he's saying is Supergirl's the best.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can agree with that. Also, my boy John got so fucking nerfed for the last 2 seasons.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I can understand why they did that though.
But to this extent,
he murders his dad in this one, and fucking, and it's beautiful, and I like it.
I can understand why they nerfed him though.
I get it, but they nerfed him so bad to the point where he can't take anybody on at all. Like he needs Supergirl not kill someone, but in order to take someone down.
Yeah,
well, he doesn't even fight though. Also, CGI budget probably.
Isn't he normally almost as strong as Shazam and Superman and shit in the comics, or on par with Shazam?
Yeah, he's supposed to be strong. He also has all of his morphing abilities in the fucking comics. He has that fucking heat ray shit. He has a lot of fucking powers that just make him OP as fuck.
Yeah. All he does in the show is phase and transform and fly. And he's kind of strong.
But that's about it. When he can do a lot more than that shit.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. Well, man.
Oh yeah, he's also a telepath.
They can't make him more powerful than the fucking who the show's about.
Yeah.
You can pull that shit in comic books because then it's all we're damn dude, I've been a fan of this Superman character first. They just brought in this Martian dude that's even cooler than him, and now I'm gonna go pick up these Martian books. So, you can't do that on TV because there's no other fucking Martian Manhunter show to go watch and fucking learn more about him, whatever. We can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hello?
I think I want to talk about Alex a little bit. Tony, we hate on Alex.
Really?
I love Alex. Alex Danvers is bae as fuck too.
I think
I'm pulling up Alex Danvers. I like her. I didn't like her in the first 2 seasons. All right, the first season and a half, maybe.
When did I ever hate on Alex though?
No, you hate on her fighting skills. I think she's fine. I think she's alright.
No, her fighting skills at that fucking crossover event were
okay, but she held her own next to Sarah. And then next to Oliver
she did it.
Well.
I saw that fighting, and it was slow as fuck. She barely did anything.
She's in heels and a dress. What do you expect?
So was Sarah.
Yeah. But
he was throwing hands.
And they both altered their dresses before the fight so they could fight better, too. They both ripped
Sarah
shit so they could have more movement.
Sarah regularly fights in stupid outfits because of Legends, though.
You want to know what they could have done? Taken off their fucking heels.
Well, they didn't.
No, because then you can't expose how badass you are. If you can still kick someone in the face with some heels on, I'm not fighting you.
Also, you can see the difference the way Sarah fought and the way she fought. Like it was just slowed down for her, and you could tell it was very easily. And Sarah was fighting normally. They just made it seem like she kept up with Sarah because they made it slow for everyone to react in order for her to hit them before they could do shit to her.
Sarah slowed down for her own self because she was also busy checking out Alex at the same time, dude. So like Sarah was able to kick ass, check out Alex, and just slow herself down just to make sure that she's like, all right, yeah, that's what I get what you're saying, Tony. I like it.
I think she did fine. I think Sarah's right. I mean, Alex. And I like that they're like slowly transitioning her into like a more superhero kind of thing. Like she was chasing that guy that was after her in that random plot she had a couple episodes ago. You know, like random hit plot.
The dude that was like, well, he was she killed his dad or whatever, or his brother or something.
Yeah. That plot was super random, but whatever. I think she was like chasing on a building. I think that was like a really good scene. I mean, it could have been. Well, I think it placed it fine, but I think it could have been would worked as well as a scene by itself because they had the car talking in the background and it was kind of slow motion. But I think they did a good job of showing her and her heroics a little better. And the suit obviously gave her upgrade and everything. So I like the transition. I like that she fought alongside everyone in a crossover. Like they didn't even question it. I mean, they made a point to have her say how skilled she is. I think in the third episode. But yeah, I like that she's fighting alongside them. Like, I think she's underrated. I think she can hold her own.
I liked how we had that whole fucking conversation on the group chat about what was it, like Ollie versus Sarah versus Alex or some shit like that?
Ollie versus Sarah. I don't know. I was, because I started off, I think I said, then I started with saying Alex could probably take on Oliver. She'll probably lose, but I think she can hold her on for a little while.
For like a minute. Oliver will punch a woman in the face. We already know that, dude. If they're fucking fighting him like equals and shit, he won't give a fuck, dude. He's just like Batman. Batman will punch a woman in the face too. They'll do it. Spider-Man, like, he'll do it, but like only if he absolutely has to, dude. He'll hold back, like most dudes, he'll punch in the face, not giving a fuck, like. Batman and Green Arrow, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude. They'll punch a woman in the face if they're coming at them on some karate shit, dude, and fucking like martial arts and doing all that. Yeah, all right, dude. Yeah, you can get punched in the face, and I agree, dude. Like if you're coming at anybody, can get punched in the face. So they're coming at you with some full fucking skill of combat. Yeah, like so. Hello?
I mean, where does Shoot go? Or Shoot, I think,
the Windmaid?
Yeah.
That suit's pretty cool. I like it. But now that she's head of DEO, like, is she going to be out in the field more? Is she just going to be calling the shots and fucking what the team's going to be doing, dude? Is she going to be the new Iris?
I have a feeling she's going to be like a mixture of that and also like out in the field.
They better not turn her into Iris or Felicity or any of those annoying characters.
Because we got Iris is a reporter and shit now, dude. She's like getting back to her roots. We got Iris becoming better. So now like, man, so CW's now like, fuck, dude, we need a fucking bland character. We need a bland character in the Arrowverse, man. Like we like besides Felicity, we need another bland one. It's like, let's do it to Alex. And people are like, Alex, are you sure, dude? Like we just turned her into a super badass with the magnet suit and the fucking and like all this really cool shit, dude. Like she's hanging out with the kid, and like we were doing all this cool shit with her. Like, nah, dude, let's make her super bland for the next season. I don't know. I can see him doing it.
I don't know, man.
Fine.
Nah. They better not nerf Alex. They better not put her in a Iris role.
Fuck that shit. Iris is finally a reporter again.
I know.
Good.
That's what I'm saying, man. Iris is fucking dope. Finally, she was dope in season 1 and like the first half of season 2. And then fucking obviously everything just went out of nowhere. I don't know.
Iris stood around
Hello?
barking. Iris stood around barking orders.
Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he can hear us.
Can you hear us? Well, we can hear you, Tonio, so you can say whatever you want.
But yeah, Iris, she just stood around barking orders basically. Yeah, you can't hear us. But I am glad they're going back to the reporter thing next season. Because that at least gives her something to do. Yeah.
Is he back?
No.
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Awesome, I'm back.
All right.
Okay. But yeah, I do like they're going back to the reporter thing. Gives her something to do.
Yeah.
Get some steady paycheck.
You guys are talking about
Yep.
Well,
how they
Barry
pay for
will
their
be able
health.
to get back. He'll be able to be reinstated at the police station, I think.
We'll see what happens.
All that DeVoe shit, dude. Like, yeah, Barry, you should have fucking killed the real DeVoe, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Brought back Dibney, though.
Yeah, Dimney's the man. And Alex is not going to become the new Iris. That was just a little theory I had just thought up real quickly and I wanted to throw out there.
That'd be a thought. They literally shouldn't because, like, fucking, like, Alex has a lot of great fucking moments. Unlike
Alex is
Iris.
awesome. She's cool. Let me see if I can find any butt shots of her.
Dude.
Oh, here's a cool one.
But she was holding her own against those Kryptonian, the witches. I mean, she had kryptonite, obviously, but still. Like, I feel like she fights against aliens, or used to, so that might give her an edge if she had to fight Oliver, because she's technically fought more dangerous opponents, if you think about it, like those dangerous aliens.
Man, what
Like
do you
she
think?
fought Metallo. Come on now.
Yeah.
That's worse than freaking Oliver fighting these mobsters and shit in the Bronxa. She fought Metallo. I mean, she had that suit though. So I don't know. I'm just pumping up Alex.
Man, how do you feel about, like, at the very end when they showed Lena Luthor with that, like, purple...
I hate it. Tony, you're not gonna like it.
Is she gonna be evil?
I don't know, but I don't know if you're gonna
They're
spoil it.
hinting that she's gonna be, maybe not necessarily evil, because like Luthor isn't always necessarily evil. Sometimes he's got some like whatever, dude. Sometimes he does good things. Sometimes this Lena, dude. She seems like she's gonna be like in some sort of transformation of going to the dark side.
I think it's like it's gonna. I think it's less Lex though. Like I think it's just more. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's gonna be her finding out a way to, if needed, face off against Kara if something happened. So obviously there's gonna be an evil version of Kara or another version of her.
Yeah.
So that's gonna come in handy. I think it's gonna be a way to defend against Kryptonians because she's not evil like Lex, but she's not like blind to what they're doing. You know, it's like Batman and BVS. She's not blind to what these Kryptonians can do to us. So I think that's the angle she's gonna go with, which in turn is gonna set her and Supergirl back even further. You know, it's like, why can't you trust me? And it'd be like, well, it's not you, it's the other one. And then clearly we need it because these Kryptonians keep coming. But still, Kara being her feelings again, like she was about the kryptonite.
Emo Kara.
Yeah, remember she's all in her feelings about it.
Yeah.
And Lena had to set her straight. And it's like, human beings walk around all day, every day, getting car accidents, getting shot and everything. But we don't walk around just scared out of our wits all the time. Basically, she had to put in her place. And I still maintain that she knows that's Supergirl, and she is testing her that whole time.
She did?
No, I know they didn't say anything. I'm just saying. I still maintain that she knows that Supergirl's Kara.
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
I just feel like she's been testing her this whole time to see if she'll ever admit it, you know?
Yeah.
Because she's too smart to not know. Like, all she does is take off her glasses, and I feel like if Cat Grant can figure that out.
Yeah, Cat Grant figured it out. She's like, I've known the whole time, sweetheart. Get the fuck out of here, yeah.
I think Lena can, too.
Yeah, because... Yeah, and she, especially how close she's been to her on both characters, you know, like she's been face to face to her as both roles, you know. So like, yeah, dude, I know you're the same person. All right.
She has to know.
She has to.
I don't see a reason for not knowing.
Man.
I'm just glad she's gonna be back next season because it seemed like too good to be true that she was made a regular for season 3, and it would have been like a one-shot deal. Like I feel like Samantha is. I don't know if she's coming back.
Man, like remember we were shipping her with Alex like all season long.
It wasn't that. I wasn't really shipping anyone. It was just more. It just made sense to me that they would do that, and they can still do that. It just makes a lot of sense in my eyes, I guess.
She could be a good mom for Ruby.
Yeah. And then it'd be like, it would save Alex from having to adopt. And then there's also, she can still work at the DEO because, you know.
Yeah, everyone knows and shit, yeah.
And as another mom, clearly, it's not like she has to constantly be there to take care of her.
It would just be it would be cute, dude. It would be cool. They could have their own little, like, sitcom.
I can already imagine that would be off the wall.
It would be good. I'd watch it. Man. You know what had a really good season finale? You guys probably didn't watch it because the show that it's based off of is really bad. But Young Sheldon is actually a really good show. It's based.
Yeah, but I don't watch the show with old Sheldon, so I doubt it. Sorry.
No, No,
Big Bang Theory has gotten progressively worse.
no. This is actually a really good show. I don't like Big Bang Theory, and I like Young Sheldon. Young
Oh
Sheldon is
crap!
obviously based off of Sheldon as a child, but it's not Sheldon who's a really good character, dude. It's how he grew up. It's his family. Those motherfuckers. His grandma, motherfucking Mima. Oh my god, dude. She fucking steals the show anytime she's on, dude. Because anytime fucking Sheldon comes in with some smart ass remarks or whatever about like how he's anti-religion or like all this other shit because like he grows up in this like Christian household and like he go and like his grandma will just start fucking cracking up and she's like always drunk and shit, dude. Like, oh my god, dude, it's a it's a really funny show, dude. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. They don't have a laugh track. There's no laugh track, so you get to decide what you think is funny and what's not in it. And I don't know, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's 22 or 23 episodes for the season, for the first season. It's fucking really good, dude. I really wanted to get picked up for a second one.
Yeah, I mean,
Young
I
motherfucking
just
Sheldon.
I just never got into Big Bang Theory, and Young Sheldon just does not interest me one
You
bit.
honestly don't have to get into like. 'Cause I don't like Big Bang Theory. I watched the first 5 seasons of that show and I was like, no, no, this is like whatever. It's not that good. And then yeah, I don't know. It's like on like 12 seasons or some shit now, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Really? It's worse than Supernatural.
Supernatural never ends.
Yeah. Stephen Amell was all like he was in an interview. They're all like, how long do you think the show's gonna be going? He's all like, I don't know, man. Like, we're not gonna be like those Supernatural. He said some shit like that. He's like, we're not gonna be like those Supernatural guys or whatever, man. Like,
If they go 15 seasons and Felicity is still on there the whole time, I'm gonna scream. Actually,
yeah.
I can't take 15 seasons of Felicity Smoke.
I
But
think it's only gonna get like 7 or 8 seasons, and then like Flash. I think Flash is gonna take over the Arrowverse because that shit's gonna go at least up until Crisis, where he vanishes. That's what they've been saying, anyways. Like that show's gonna be going up until the fucking we at least know what that fucking article's about. And that was like in 2024 or some shit. So like,
I think Arrow will get 8 seasons. I think they'll get one more after this. They said they're writing it.
yeah,
They're writing this next season as if it won't be another one because there's no guarantee.
yeah,
So they're writing it as if it's a series finale. But I feel like they'll get one more out of it.
yeah. I agree.
Also, I just saw something that said Samantha won't be a regular next season, which sucks. I don't know if this is true because it's just a fan page. But this fan page is also reporting about, Brainiac and Ralph and Nora being regulars. So, the information might be correct.
Man. I don't know. She should be on. I like her. She was cool.
She tweeted something about it last night, though, the actress, about how she loved the role. Hang on, let me pull it up. And she said, from the very bottom of my heart, you have truly been the best supporters. I'm blown away by how much love I received. The past season of Supergirl made my journey on the show that much sweeter. Goodbye, Rain. I've enjoyed every moment of being bad. And Sam, you're the best. You're a badass. I wasn't able to join such a special family for the past year, and I'll never forget it. Thank you, Supergirl, DC, for the opportunity. Hashtag made it rain. Damn it. I should have kept her.
Ooh. So she's not coming back.
I don't know. I hope it's just a rumor.
Oh, dude, Rain in the comics was fucking crazy.
Yeah, New 52. It's been a while since I've read it, but yeah, I like her. Well, you know, she's decent in comics. Or a villain. I don't think Kara actually beat her in there.
Man, she looks crazy. Crazy. She's way more intimidating. I would not want to get punched in the face by her, dude. She's got a stone shoulder pauldron, dude. Like, what the fuck? That thing's stone.
Are you talking about?
Huh?
You talking about Rain?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were probably looking at these Tomb Raider gifts I was showing.
No, I'm not looking at any of that stuff right now. That phone's like a foot away from me. Oh my goodness.
Who else saw Supergirl? At least somebody's watched it.
Man, Supergirl's a good show, man. I really loved in the mid-season finale when just like Rain just beat the shit out of Supergirl, and like everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Like it was in public, and like everyone's like, "Damn, dude, Supergirl just got her ass beat, dude. The world's not safe."
She did.
Man,
It was funny.
that was good. That was so good. Man, what were some of your most favorite parts throughout the entire season of this epic?
When Kara was singing Intergalactic on the karaoke night.
That was one of your favorite scenes of all time?
No, I just really like that scene.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
I thought you were mad at first on the group chat, or like, why the fuck is she singing this? Or whatever.
No, because it was adorable, that's why.
Man, I remember I was like in 6th grade when that shit came out.
Yeah, I like that scene. What else? Yeah, that Rain fight was pretty good. When she got her ass kicked by.
Man, that was so. I was on the edge of my seat. Where's Tonio at?
He probably dropped out. Or lost connection.
Yeah. I bet now it's the opposite. Where like he can hear us, but we can't hear him. Whatever.
I liked how they did Maggie's exit, like with her father. Not the exit, but like the whole arc with her dad. I thought it was pretty good writing and really powerful.
Yeah.
I mean, her dad was a douchebag, but I think it was really well written.
Man, yeah. The whole Maggie thing was like, that was in this season. That was in the first half. Yeah.
Yeah, season the first five episodes.
Yeah. I was like, I thought that was at the. I was like, at first I was like, it wasn't at the end of last season. Yeah. Now, yeah. Yeah, her dad was a big asshole. I was all like, dude, fuck this guy, dude. Like, why do you want his approval, dude? He's a dick.
Trying to remember what happened. I'm trying to remember all what happened this season.
Yeah. It was a lot that happened, and then like they like to spread shit out, so then you can so they give you plenty of time to forget what's going on in the show. They want you to watch the reruns. Like, no, I'm not watching the fucking reruns, dude. Just bring me the new shit. I'm not watching the fucking reruns.
I can't really count the Crisis on Earth X because that was like basically one long show.
Yeah, that was good.
That wasn't even really Supergirl.
We got evil Supergirl though, and you know how much I love an evil Supergirl.
Oh, I liked the episode where Alice and Kara went back to their home. When Kara, they both needed that break.
Oh man, dude, that was so crazy. And then like, you got everybody coming back in the finale to come in and save the day. Like her mom was all like, "I'm coming back to help you," and like the Legion came back.
No. Like, I'm talking about when they went. When they went back to.
I know when they went back to her hometown on the planet and shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No. The child is home. Alex and Kara in the beginning of the season.
Oh.
And it's that flashback episode.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I think out how much they used to fucking be haters on each other.
Yeah, I think that was really good. I mean, I don't think a lot of people liked it, but I liked it. I thought it was really good.
I really did like it, dude. At first I didn't. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be some bullshit, you know. And I was like, but it brought in some solid character stuff, especially some stuff like with some speeches they brought, like the speech that Kara brought in at the end, or whatever, like with or she said some shit to Alex towards the end or whatever. In this current episode, where she's like, you know, like we might not have gotten along the best, but you know, or like it wasn't in this last episode. It was one of the last few though. I don't remember when exactly it happened, but she said that line, like a little speech to her, like, you know, like we didn't get along the best or whatever, but you've been my rock or whatever, and blah blah blah. I think that's when she was gonna go leave and live on that planet forever. But then she decided not to. She was all like, no, dude, Earth is fucking dope. And, like, you guys are kind of actually, like, I don't know, dude, Kryptonians are fucking actually kind of weird, I fucking figured out. You guys are fucked up. And then, so, she was like, I'm going to stay on Earth instead. And
I mean, it'd be kind of shitty for her to leave, actually. I mean... Well, not really. I mean, it's not like she hadn't given her life for Earth or anything. She's entitled to leave it if she wanted to.
Yeah. And she did. And then, like, Earth was fucking, like, in trouble. She's like, fuck, dude, I actually gotta go back and help. Like, those guys are useless without me. You know, my brother fucking can jump to... Not my brother, my fucking cousin can jump over there fucking in 2 seconds and help out. I don't know. No, these worlds don't make any sense.
Yeah, but I think next season would be great. I'm just excited for this crossover with Batwoman. And I just hope that Black Lightning.
Which Earth is Batwoman gonna be on? Is she an Earth 1 character?
I don't know. They haven't revealed anything. I mean, my theory, if they go with my theory, she should be on Supergirl's Earth. But I mean, that's only because I feel like a few days before they revealed Batwoman's gonna be in the crossover, the actress who played Maggie was saying she missed playing Maggie at some kind of con, whatever. She said that. And then a few days later, Stephen Amell comes out and be like, yeah, Batwoman's going to be in a crossover. Next crossover. I was like, okay, this is a coincidence. Because in the comics, Batwoman and Maggie Sawyer are in a relationship.
Ooh,
so
cute.
That's the thing. And so I figure, like, okay, so what if Maggie is coming back?
Maybe Maggie will be Batwoman.
Or what if she came back and she had a new girlfriend and it was Batwoman, you know?
No.
Someone doesn't mind not having kids, and it's like, that would be a good way to introduce Batwoman, and obviously she'd be on Supergirl's Earth, where Black Lightning should be as well. That was just my theory.
Yeah. Well, now that it's been said, and this is uploading on Monday, and people will have a chance to hear it, even low key, like they'll be like, someone won't send them the link, but they'll fucking record the audio, like this is what this dude theorized, and they'll send it to CW, and then that's how they know what we're thinking. That's how they put Scooby Doo in fucking Supernatural, because I said they were gonna do it in Riverdale. And they're like, no, that's actually a good idea, but let's not do it in Riverdale. Let's do it in fucking Supernatural instead. You know, like, they fucking, they hear us. And they know what we're thinking. And they take our ideas, and then they fucking, they write them worse.
They made Lena regular after me and Tony kept talking about it.
Man, oh man. Well, is there any final thoughts you gotta say about Supergirl, or any expectations you have for the next season?
Yeah, Supergirl is the best DC show. I don't care what anybody says. It's not overly political. They're just bad because it doesn't line up with their political views.
There are some episodes where they do get just like overly.
I can see that. There are some episodes where I can see where it does get to be too much, but as a whole,
no, not at all. Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I don't think FinaleVerse was featured nearly as much as people made it out to be. To the point where they're saying, it's taking over the whole show. It's like, no, it's not. Mon-El is taking up the whole show in season 3. That's what was taking it up. I think that the Supercorp fandom needs to chill out and realize that neither Supergirl or Lena, neither one of them are gay. And you need to just deal with it. Because they're not going to just, go through the whole arc again like they did with Alex.
There's people that are mad that Lena and Kara aren't gay with each other.
I just feel like there are people who just want every guy character off the show, and then all the girl characters are just in relationships with each other. That's just the impression I get. And it's like they're so mad at James for being with Lena,
dude,
and it's like they ignore.
That would be like. There would be an internet outrage if that happened. They'll be like, SJW Supergirl, SJW fucking liberal, fucking
They're already
blah,
doing
blah,
that though.
Fucking bullshit.
They're already doing that. They're already doing that anyway. But,
I know,
yeah.
but
I'm just saying,
it'd be 100% worse. It'd be like,
I'm just saying, like, I think the Supercorp fandom are as bad as Olicity.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion, because I don't think they do too much. I think, like all the City fans, they try to speak for the whole fan base. And it's like, no, not everyone feels this way. I mean, I think Alex and Maggie was told perfectly. I think Alex's whole story is done well. I don't think they need to do one with Kara. I think it's fine. I think you need to stop hating on James.
I'm always gonna call him Jimmy.
I
don't buy the whole James act. I don't buy it, dude. You're always gonna be Jimmy. Like, don't fucking just because you fucking like grew up and now you're fucking tall and handsome and you're not dorky and whatever shit anymore and fucking being Superman's little buddy. Just because now you're fucking you got a gym membership and you're fucking handsome and shit now, dude. Just be like, I'm James. No, you're always gonna be fucking Jimmy. You don't pull that James bullshit. You got anything to say about that?
What, the Jimmy James thing?
Yeah.
I think it's fine because the character shift for James. It just makes sense.
Fuck him. Like, I don't even care that they, like, just switch his whole character dynamic or whatever, dude. He's just always gonna be just Jimmy to me.
I mean, he is Jimmy, really, but I just think, I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
He's just James
Call him
because
Jimmy.
he's fucking strong and has a gym membership. That's all it is,
Call
dude.
him Jimmy, call him James. It's all the same shit. Doesn't matter.
I just want you guys to be clear in the group chats and shit, dude. Like, anytime I'm referring to him, I'm gonna be calling him Jimmy. There's no other Jimmy in the Arrowverse anyway, so it's like they're not gonna be confused by it. Like, don't talk about any other character.
Yeah. Is it? No, there's no Jimmy. There's no other Jimmy.
There's not, dude. I fucking zoomed through every show real quick in my head. I was like, there's none.
Yeah, those are my final thoughts. That was a good season overall. I don't know why people hate it so much. I think it's great.
Hopes and expectations for next season?
That this evil Supergirl isn't the actual big bad, and that Lena is the big bad. Because I don't really. Because then it'd just be her fighting her doppelganger, like Avatar, basically.
Yeah.
I
did just see a video the other day where it was like, or actually it was today, it was this morning. I was watching a video on YouTube where it was all like, basically this next season of Supergirl is gonna be ripping off the season 3 of Flash, and I was like, no! I did the fucking Darth Vader, fucking no! Fucking
yeah.
Oh my god, dude, like it was bad.
So yeah, those are my thoughts.
Alright. Well, I think that will conclude the FinaleVerse. Just this part 2 of FinaleVerse, because FinaleVerse will just keep on going on, dude. We're gonna keep on talking about all sorts of other finales. We'll do mid-season finales. We'll do hopes and expectations for premieres and stuff when the premieres and stuff starts coming out. So like there might be a FinaleVerse series that I do on Timone Show as well. I don't know. But this is just part 2 of FinaleVerse. Stay tuned. Next week will be the 1-year anniversary of Timone Show, and I think we'll be doing the conclusion of the Boruto versus My Hero Academia. I don't know yet. It hasn't been done. Nothing's been recorded yet. Nothing's been standard. I don't know what I'm going to actually be doing for this 1-year anniversary show. I might just sit around in my recording room and like just call up every guest that I've ever had on the show and just like talk with each one for like a half hour or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. It's like I haven't put much thought. I actually put a lot of thought into it, but I haven't decided. What do you think I should do, Dalen?
I think you should contact.
You think I should just do the fucking what I just do and just mention that it's 1-year anniversary? You think I should do anything special?
You should try to contact Diversity Comics and just have him explain his logic on everything, and have National on so they can both do the same thing. That would be a treat.
I gotta spend the next 2 weeks on trying to contact Diversity in Comics.
Just have him and Nasser on and have them explain their logic on everything.
Ooh, I can see if I can get Yellow Flash on too.
Yeah, just do it. I'll be very interested to hear that.
Yeah. Alright, man. Yeah. That'd be fun. If you got a list of questions you want me to ask, dude, just feel free to send them to me. And then,
yeah, the first one will be, so what's your deal?
So what's your deal? and then the follow-up question, the answer to that will just be like, elaborate, you know, and then, so, I gotta elaborate, so I gotta, help me get with the proper wording and stuff on that. Like, we'll work both of our wordsmith skills together, we're both fucking great writers, and, we'll see what we can come up with, and because that's when I'm gonna have to be prepared for. If I'm gonna bring out some true hosting abilities and some interview skills, dude, that one's actually gonna, because they're actually an established fucking YouTube channel, and so like I will actually try to contact them and see if they want to do I'll say, like, do you want to do a crossover episode, dude? I wanted to, like, really interview you guys, see what the hell is going on. And since they were able since they put they put Nasser's fucking tweets and shit that were on two of their episodes, dude, at least two of them. Because I watched them, I was like, oh shit, dude, Nasser's fucking tweets are on here. So I think I can contact them in some sort of way, and
I say do it.
yeah, I'm going to, dude, and then and I'll let you know if I get a hold of them. If I get a hold of them, I'll dude, all right, Dalen, dude, it's crunch time, dude. We gotta fucking work on these fucking interview questions.
I would actually do that. That would actually help you write those questions.
Hell yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. Alright, man. And so, as you know, these episodes are not really, but I'd like to claim they're sponsored by Coors Banquet, because I drank several of them throughout these episodes. And don't ever forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends and family to follow Team Wiener and watch Timone Show. I do some other shows too. I got some Timone Show shorts, and I got this show with Nasser, and we don't know what to call it. It used to be called On the Road. The last episode we did was called The Long Box, and I think that's a great name. It's a name he came up with too, and he's like, I don't know, I don't like it. And I'm like, I like it, it's good. And I don't know. It's another podcast where we did 13 Reasons Why Riverdale is Trash. So it was a 13th Reasons Why Riverdale episode. That's the last one we did. That's why I didn't bring up Riverdale tonight or 13 Reasons Why tonight for FinaleVerse, even though they had finales. Well, and so I guess we'll see you next week. And yeah, don't forget to do all the other stuff I said to do. And keep being sexy.